just do this thing. Oh shit. Wrong microphone. Oh, I have the wrong microphone set up on TikTok. Fuck. Click. Gotta change that. There we are. Test, test. There we go. All right. Cool. I think we're set up. What is up, Wesley? Oh, hopped in just to talk shit, I see. Okay. Cool. Really, dude? Right. We back. What's up, Adifus? How do I sound? I feel like it's picking up too much sound. Why is my saturation so high? So out of breath from running. Holy crap. I screen share, what's the correct word? Virtual camera, my regular camera, and it stopped smoking, right? And it fucks with the color a little bit. I think we're going to see if I can't fix this a bit. All right, got rid of some of the color. It's got my lips and shit all orange. It'll be fine for now. We'll deal with that. How much of the background noise is being picked up by the mic? Because it looks like on TikTok, it's picking up like everything, but it's not on my actual mic on OBS. I think my TikTok audio is picking up a lot. Yeah, it shouldn't be picking that up. It's not picking it up on OBS. Let's see if we can't fix this. How's that? Is that better? Is it picking up that background audio? When I was testing it earlier, it doesn't, like on OBS, it doesn't pick up any of the heater audio. It just uses a different setting here on TikTok. I get for some reason. Well, duh, it's not going through OBS.
Yeah. I'm trying to
It
get up
sounds like
on a.
it sounds bad. Does my audio sound like an aquarium now?
How's it going?
My audio sounds bad.
Sounds good. Sounds fine.
Evan,
Yeah.
my audio sounds bad.
Sounds fine. Bit quiet, but fine.
How
I'm
about
trying
this?
to speak again.
Test, 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 test.
That's a bit worse, actually. I'm trying to see if I can request up on my computer because I have a microphone that I scrounged up from when I was like, when I first moved here, that I just have in my room because I'm packing up.
How's this?
And sounds fine. I'm trying to figure out how to get up on the computer, on my computer.
Can't tell if Pinto's fucking with me or not. Yeah, Six. It's gonna sound really good on YouTube because it's streaming straight from OBS. TikTok has its own filters and shit, which is why it's sounding weird on TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how to fix TikTok's weirdness.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason I can't request up on the computer.
What if I said it like that? I think it was just too loud. How's this sound? You get the stream key from YouTube. Go into the YouTube settings for streaming and you can like click a button and it shows it. Better? Yeah, it looks like the Evan left. Wow, rude. Looks like the audio is just like overly loud on the TikTok. Think we're good now anyways. We're good to start. Oh, easy fix. Dump TikTok. Well, the majority of my followers are on TikTok. All right. Think we are good to go. If we end up having issues throughout, we can work on it then. Yeah, we got new webcam. It looks a little bit weird on TikTok because it's doing its own TikTok filters. It looks a lot better on the YouTubes. Got a new mic. Got an actual audio mixer, which is pretty cool. Super happy about that. We are pretty good. Damarab bifocals. What a good loving Christian. I should go look in the mirror. All right. Is that the new mic? It is the new mic. Very happy with it so far. It's a lot crisper. It doesn't pick up as much out of the background audio because the audio only comes out of this front part. And my Blue Snowball, which I was using, comes out of all sides. No, I don't take stupid jokes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out my computer. Trying to see if I can.
Holy shit, yeah, that's
request-
overly saturated. Holy crap. Look at how fucking orange this is.
Ooh, damn, yeah.
It is so saturated. No wonder my lips and teeth look fucking weird. God damn. My teeth are not this fucking orange, I promise you. I'll fix it tomorrow. I'm not dealing with my... I literally just spent like 2 fucking hours setting up the microphone, the mixer, and the fucking camera. I have so the camera is a 4K, but I have it downscaled to 1080p 60. That way it has higher frames. Looks great. I'd find a way to turn the lights in the room down just a tad.
Okay,
Like
we
that.
have Zeke Sancho in the request box. So.
Lights better now? We'll say you've been eating Cheetos. There you go. Yeah, just call me Trump Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so bad. We're just gonna ignore it. Ignore the fucking orange ass teeth.
Ignore it. Yeah.
Dude, I'm about to turn the saturation off all the way. Holy shit, that's bad.
Okay, yeah, so we have Zeke Sancho in the
Yeah, I see him.
guest.
We're gonna wait for him though. He's gonna wait.
Okay.
I
feel like we
don't-
should just get
There's too much
started up
shadow
quick.
there. Let's turn that up a bit. All right, how long have I been live? Just went live. Usually I stream at about 12 p.m. give or take till like 5 or 6 p.m. But the package for all my stuff was on its way at 12 p.m. So I was like, fuck it, we'll wait for everything to get here and then we'll stream. Let's get rid of those shadows.
Late stream.
So yeah, a little bit of a late stream. I'm only gonna stream for like 2, maybe 3 hours.
Alright. Alright.
Next up, getting an actual green screen.
Okay. Let's begin.
Let's get Zeke. Oh boy,
I have caffeine in my system, so I'm hyped.
you're always hyped.
But especially today because I had
What's up,
like
Zeke?
400 milligrams of caffeine.
Yo, the sky. What's
Hey
up?
man, you over the age of 18?
Yep.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The invisible God. The invisible God that Jesus Christ follows.
Okay, so Yahweh.
Are you just trolling?
Sure. Yeah. I just don't. I'm not sure what his name
Well,
is.
no, his
Yeah,
bio
yeah.
doesn't say that. Anyway, what's your best evidence or argument for God?
Let's say. Well, he's a historical figure. Jesus Christ is a historical figure, and
So is Alexander the Great, but I don't worship him.
okay, but he's not like Jesus.
What did Jesus do?
I mean, he's more impressive than the historical Jesus because the historical Jesus has no contemporary witnesses.
No, he
There's
doesn't.
no eyewitnesses.
That's
give me-
why
give me-
there's a Bible.
The Gospels
Who
are
wrote 'em?
written. Who wrote the Gospels?
I'd say Luke wrote Luke and
Nope.
Mark.
They're
wrote
anonymous.
Mark
The
and-
names were added in the 2nd century by Irenaeus. We don't know who wrote them.
Well, you also don't know when the Big Bang occurred.
We do. 3.8 billion years ago.
Yeah, and how can you prove that to me? How can you
Radiation.
prove
Cosmic
that
background
dating?
radiation. The cosmic background radiation.
But I want you to prove it to me since you're claiming
Go
this.
look up CMB.
Or are you just gonna tell me to look it up like every atheist?
Well, okay, then go to NASA. They
Yeah,
can
here's
give
the
you.
every atheist just says, "Oh,
Dave,
look it up."
here's the thing.
You can find this
Here's
on
the
Google.
thing. We have looked up your shit and found out that it's fucking false. E.g.,
And I've looked up
there's
your
a-
shit and
shut
found
up.
out it was
Be
false
a
as
good
well.
boy and be quiet for a second. The authorship for the Gospels is completely fucking anonymous. We have evidence with CMB radiation and James Webb Telescope to know pretty fucking accurately the Big Bang. You don't like it? You don't like that? You don't agree with that?
Well, I'm asking you for evidence. I'm not
I
telling
don't
you
have a
bring
fucking James
Cosmic
Webb
background
Telescope in my
radiation
fucking
scope over here.
I don't have a James Webb Telescope in my fucking room. How about you go look it up? Go study it. Go
So
look
you
up
are
the
just gonna
numbers.
say look
Be
it up.
quiet. Be a good boy. Go look it up. Look up the evidence and decide for yourself if it's real or not.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and the real one is Jesus, and the fake
How do you know
are
that?
NASA and them. I did my search. My
Yeah,
search
how do you
is
know
just
what
like you're
Jesus
saying. Go look
said?
it up.
How do you know what Jesus said and did?
I searched it up just like you said.
What'd you search up?
What do you search up? Because did you go to NASA? Did you look at the evidence?
Zeke,
or
what
Did
Just
you go to
search.
NASA,
Zeke,
or did you
don't-
just search it up and
he's a
see that
troll.
NASA
Let me
posted
deal
it?
with him.
No.
He's a troll.
He's
Don't
not a troll.
fucking feed into
He's-
it.
he's an-
Okay,
He's
Zeke.
not a troll. He's an idiot.
What part of Jesus did you go and research?
All of it. I've even researched
Give
all
me
of your
something.
bullshit that you believe in.
Give me something. About
Jesus
Did-
Christ. Oh wait, that I searched up.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
you know
I see
Jesus
where you're
is
go- I
real
see where you're
because you
going
did
with this.
research.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing you did.
So what research did you do? I gave you evidence and the mechanism for which we know what we know. What evidence did you do to know what you know?
Well, I'd say the same thing. Research.
What
My
research?
words were not just I fucking Googled it. That was not my research. I explained what tools we use to analyze it as well, what mechanism we have.
But you're not even in that
Oh my God, what a waste
curriculum
of
with
time.
them.
Yeah.
What's up, date?
Calling people a good boy, but you look like a nigger. You look.
Oh.
No hate like
come on.
Christian love. What's up,
Ventagram?
Vatagram?
I would love to call out NASA. Oh my god.
I don't care. There's no evidence for God. What
Hello.
evidence do you have for your God? And are you over the age of 18?
Yes, I'm over 18.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Oh, Christ.
Awesome. Why should I?
Because it's the only thing. It's the only thing that's relative to everyone's path of struggle.
You don't think Hinduism has anything relative?
I think it does.
Is meditation good for you?
Yeah.
Is being a good person good for you?
Yeah.
Is avoiding bad things good for you?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Hinduism
what-
is good for you, and it's
where are you going
relative
with
to our lives. Congratulations, you're now a Hindu.
I love the word relative. Hold on. I want to ask you about the
You don't need to ask me
relativity
any questions. You need to provide your own evidence. I'm not going to do your
relativity of
work for you.
mathematics, sir.
How does
So,
math prove
what do you?
God?
How does NASA know the measurement
Math.
from Earth
How does
to the
math
sun?
prove God?
Not true. How does
Dude,
answer
you
this
just said
question
you're going
first?
to use
How does
math to prove your
NASA?
God.
How does I want to debunk NASA.
Brother,
Through
we're not
math.
here to debunk
How
NASA.
can we measure
The Earth's flat.
the day?
Oh my God. 1 second.
Do you,
1
How
second.
can we-
No, Evan, no.
Right.
Vatagram? Let's say there's no such thing as NASA. Fuck NASA. What is your evidence for your God? Jesus Christ. Stay on point. Don't fucking pivot, you coward.
You just
Forget NASA.
said your
Forget
evidence for
NASA.
your stuff
Forget
is NASA, bro.
What's
So-
your evidence for your God claim?
faith. I'm a stand on it.
Wonderful,
It's
you're
faith, dog.
indoctrinated. Faith is belief without evidence.
No, bro, you're indoctrinated by faith that
What's the
NASA knows the
definition of
measurements from
indoctrination?
the sun to the earth.
What's the definition of
That goes against
indoctrination?
Albert Einstein's
What's the
relativity
definition of indoctrination?
physics.
What's the
All of
definition
it's-
of indoctrination?
All of it's just relative
What's
to
the
the
definition of
fucking
indoctrination?
psyop that the
What's the
scientists.
definition of indoctrination?
I don't know. Give me the exact.
Spreading
because
a
I don't know
belief
the exact.
uncritically.
I can't. I'll give you. I'll
Spreading
give
a
you a
belief
definition. But
uncritically. Spreading
I
a
could
belief
never give you an
uncritically. Spreading a
exact.
belief uncritically. So how am I indoctrinated?
How are you indoctrinated?
You literally just
Because
admitted you believe in God by
you-
faith,
you
which is belief
base your-
without-
you base
Dude,
your
do not
studies
know how to
off of-
listen. Jesus fucking Christ. You literally just said you know your
base
God.
your studies
Shut
off of
up.
telescope.
You just said that you know your God is real because you have faith that he's real. That means you believe without evidence that he's real. You are, by literal definition, indoctrinated because you believe something uncritically. I believe things because of evidence. We are not the same. One of us has a brain and uses it. The other does not use his brain. So I want you to say either one of two things. I believe by faith and we call it a day, or you provide me evidence. Do you want to do either of those two things?
Oh yeah, we call it a day. I
Wonderful.
believe.
Such a good conversation. I think I'm going to skip the next person because I'm done with the trolls already. What's up, Sean? How you doing, Sean?
Good.
Awesome. Are you over the age of 18?
I am.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I believe in the God which everyone believes in. But I
I
will
don't
tell
believe
you
in a
this.
God, so that was a dumbass comment to make. Which God do you believe in?
Hold on. There's not
I'm not
many
going to hold
gods.
on. Which
There's
God
one
do you believe in?
There's 3,000 gods. That's a pretty big amount.
Yo, why are you just letting everyone in here?
I didn't let him up.
Who,
I
guys,
did not touch anything.
So
I'm gonna
I
have
will
to
tell
take
you
away
this,
everyone's powers.
Mr. Evidence guy.
Okay, I don't care
You'll
about
never,
that right now. Which God do you
you'll
believe in?
never, you'll never find someone who can.
I didn't give a fuck about your anecdote and preaching. Which God or gods do you believe in?
You just you have a mental.
Go fuck yourself. If you're not here to have a conversation, don't request. What's up, user?
What's up?
Are you over the age of 18?
Yep.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The Christian God.
Awesome. Thank you. Guys, that's how you fucking respond. Because now I'm not going to talk to him about Hinduism because I know he doesn't believe in Hinduism. I'm not going to talk to him about Buddhism because he's not a fucking Buddhist. And I'm not going to talk to him about the Norse gods because he's not fucking Norse pagan. Now I can talk to him about the Christian God because that's the God he believes in. Thank you for being honest. What is your best evidence or argument for your God, brother? Why should I believe in him?
What we define as evidence. Like I would say my testimony is evidence. So I would say there is evidence for God.
I have a
that means
testimony that God is not real.
So that
I
means
would say that's still supporting evidence.
So that means
Now,
Hinduism is
is it-
true.
No, I would say there's some supporting evidence. I wouldn't say there's no
Well,
evidence.
you just said your
right? That
testimony
would
is
be
evidence of
illogical.
truth. So Hinduism is true, Norse paganism is true, and Muslims are right.
No, something can have evidence without being true, sir.
That's not evidence of truth. That's not evidence at all. What evidence do you have for
Again,
God?
evidence
is
for
something-
God. You mentioned
evidence is facts
okay.
and facts that point toward a true conclusion or a false conclusion. We're finding an answer with evidence.
Yeah, if the conclusion is true or false, doesn't mean if there's evidence, right? So that would be a category error. But nevertheless,
What the fuck
I
do you think a
digress.
category error is? Why does everyone say category error? Just define for me what a fucking category error is. You don't know what it is.
Yeah, a category error is when you put something in a separate category, right? And it's not
Make one
supposed
up
to
for
be
me,
there.
because I can make one up for you in 2 seconds.
Then do it.
Red is the number 3. That's a fucking category error. Numbers have nothing to do with color.
Yeah, and evidence have nothing to do with something being true.
Yeah, it quite
Dumbass.
literally fucking
Yeah, it
does,
does.
you dumbass.
No, you guys are slow.
How
if
the
you think
fuck
that's
is
the case.
evidence an error of category?
Okay,
For facts.
Okay.
Are you stupid?
is truth is something that is
He's
true.
stupid. We're moving on to someone with brain cells.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're Christians, so I mean, take that as you will.
Angel, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing all right, man. You over the age of 18?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that one. What'd you say?
Yeah, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm over the age of 18.
Wonderful, brother. Which God do you believe in?
I would say the Christian God.
Awesome. Why should I? What's your best evidence for him?
I mean, if you're asking me, you probably shouldn't believe in him. What's
Then why
the
did you hop up here? Because the problem
well?
is
I
there's no
really
evidence
just
for
wanted
God.
to.
So I just asked
I
you in a
wanted
polite
to-
way what the evidence you have for God is.
I haven't been anything other than polite either. The
You just said
reason
if I'm
for
asking
me-
you, then there's no point. Like,
I mean, essentially, are you
point
looking
is
for
you to
somebody
hop
to
up
what,
here and
evangelize
provide
you?
evidence.
No, I actually agree with you. Because the scientific method
Wonderful.
needs to
We
be
have
reproducible.
we
So
have
there's no
reason to believe.
evidence.
Right. So it's
No,
not
people have
true.
reason to believe. No, people have reason to believe,
Yeah,
my
what
friend.
evidence do you have to
It's called-
believe?
it's
I'm not
per-
asking for
people
a
have
reason.
per-
I'm
people-
asking for evidence.
people
I'm asking for evidence,
people have
not
had
reason.
personal
I'm asking for
spiritual
evidence, not
experiences
reason.
for the
I'm asking,
last 4,000
have-
years.
Yeah. Hey, dumbass. Hinduism is older, and they've had many years, thousands of years.
Hinduism
more of
is
testimony.
older.
Hinduism is the oldest written
Hindu-
religion.
I don't think you guys know what you're talking about.
Oh my god,
It
I'm not a
is.
fucking idiot. Jesus fucking Christ. Did all the dumbasses just get resurrected from the dead or something? I feel like I'm
think
talking to
so.
zombies. Literally every single fucking person that's been dead and hasn't read a book in the last 4,000 years just crawled out of the grave to come and talk with me today. They have no fucking knowledge of anything present. Holy shit.
Like, how do you
Hinduism
not
is
know that-
factually one of, if not the oldest religions in the fucking world.
It has roots like dating back to 14,000 years. That's
The last book I read
pre-glacial.
was Carl
era.
Sagan's Demon Haunted World. What's the last book you read?
At the very least, you can track Hinduism as saying it's the oldest
Written
current
religion.
practiced religion.
It's
like-
the oldest written religion, definitely.
Yeah, and I would argue written.
Yeah, I said Jesus Christ. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Oh my Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Oh shit, they still
Oh, Merlin.
fucking exist just because I said it? That's wild. It's almost like saying words and names doesn't make something magically exist. Unicorn, leprechaun, fairy fart. That's crazy. Those exist now. Are you stupid? Come on, guys.
It's because
You evolved a brain. Fucking use it, or at least try to.
I feel like
you
you.
get caught up in colloquialisms, and they believe that because they only understand
Stop
colloquialism.
spamming, you fucking loser. You're pathetic. God damn, dude, I have no patience today. Holy shit.
Yeah, like damn, Cody.
He just hit himself. I pointed and tapped on my head so that you can hopefully realize you have a brain and hopefully you try for the love of your God to use it.
All right, let's get David in here.
Put the chat up. Oh shit. My bad.
I'll do the initiation while you get that up. David,
Yeah.
are you over the age of 18?
Yes.
And what God do you believe in?
I'm sorry.
What God do you believe in?
Christian.
All right. What's your best evidence or argument?
In the Bible.
I don't care what the Bible says.
Well, in the Quran it says the moon was
I
split
don't
in
care.
two. So is that true?
Wait, you're not
Wait,
listening.
no, wait.
Give me
But
a
the Quran,
chance.
but the
We
Quran
don't
says,
care what
but
your
the
Bible
Quran,
says.
Give
the
me a
Quran, no,
chance.
give me a chance. The Quran says the moon was split in two. Is that true?
No, but
Well,
listen.
then I don't give a fuck what your Bible says. I care about the evidence for your God. If you don't give a shit what the
This
Quran
is
says, why
evidence.
would I? Shut up. Stop
This
yelling.
is
I know that you're 99
Bible
years
says-
old, but you have no fucking power here. You are not my elder. You are not someone I'm just going to give respect to. Fuck you and fuck your feelings. You're not going to use the Bible for circular reasoning, which is a logical fallacy, to prove something. Same as I'm not going to use the comic book Spider-Man to prove fucking Spider-Man. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to use the Quran to prove the Muslims correct. You are not going to use the Bible to prove yourself correct. First, if you want to do that, you have to prove the Bible fucking accurate. The Bible is not proof of shit, except for that people know how to write books. Congratulations. Unmute yourself and try again. Hello?
You here?
He doesn't
David?
know how to use technology.
Okay. No. Oh, Jeremy Clarkson?
What's up, Jeremy?
No.
Hello.
How's it going, brother?
So,
How's it going,
I'm not
brother?
gonna tell you which religion
How's
I
it going,
am,
brother?
but I will say that
How's it going, brother?
Good.
Wonderful. Are you over the age of 18?
yes, I am.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm not gonna say which God I believe in just because.
Wonderful. Do you believe that the moon was
that's
split in
not the
two?
subject.
Because you're obviously a
The
Muslim.
subject is there evidence for God?
Yeah. Are you trying to prove?
not a
Are you,
Muslim,
are you trying to
If
prove
we're
Odin?
gonna have a conversation,
The evidence that there's God
Are you-
is the
Odin?
fact that-
Odin? I've never seen evidence for Odin before. I thought we agreed that that was mythology.
Can I speak, please?
Are you about to provide evidence for Odin?
I'm gonna
I think you
provide
might.
evidence. There's a God.
I think you
That's
might-
your question. The
I
fact
think
that
you might need
every
something
nation
clarified
has
for you
a
there,
God
Jeremy.
and worships
See
a
that we're
God
going
is
to
evidence.
yeah, because guess what? People like knowing things, and
What were you
when
trying
we
to say,
don't know
Ravi?
things, a lot of the time they make things up.
Ravi, what were you trying to say? Stay muted for a second, Jeremy. Ravi, you were trying to say something.
Well, I was just saying that it might be important to understand that evidence for a God might vary depending on which God. And so that's why we're clarifying which God you're talking about. For example, if the God that I am trying to claim is Leaves of the Rainbow Draft, Leaf be upon her, right? I might have to say that Leaves of the Rainbow Draft didn't create everything. She just gave us all leaves, right? And I could say that, with this, maybe there's a point in evolution where leaves didn't make any sense to occur, but then they popped up, and that could be evidence for Leaves of the Rainbow Draft, right? But in your situation, if you're trying to posit a creator, you need to posit the specific creator so that we can specifically figure out if this creator is viable.
Yeah, so when I ask you what God you believe in, it does matter. Because if you believe in Vishnu, guess what? That's a symbolic god. They don't literally believe in a physical Vishnu that made the
Well,
universe.
some do.
Some do,
Some do.
but most of them do not. So there's no point in me asking you for evidence for Vishnu. If you believe in Odin, unless your Odin is interacting with the world, there's no reason for us to talk about evidence for it. You believe in Odin? Wonderful. Why? Oh, well, I just think he's a great symbol of wisdom. Awesome. I love that for you. You have a good day. But if I go, why? And you go, well, last week Odin did X, Y, and Z, then I'm going to ask for evidence. I don't ask for evidence for metaphysical claims because there's no fucking evidence to provide for them. It is important which God you believe in because some people don't believe in literal gods. Now, the Christian God, for instance, who empirically interacts with the world, does require evidence. So it does matter which God you believe in, Jeremy. Would you like to give me an answer or would you like to go away?
Okay, so I believe in the Christian God.
Okay, thank you.
And I will say that your question on your page is a little misleading
I
because
don't
it
give a shit
says,
what you think.
is there no evidence for God?
Yeah, there is no evidence for God.
So
How do I
please
know that? To be
specific.
quiet and be a good boy and listen. There is no evidence for a metaphysical God. Why?
I'm
Because
not a
fucking
fucking dog,
metaphysical.
so
Be a good
don't
boy.
talk to
Shut the fuck up. You're my good dog. You're a dog now. You're in
way.
my house.
Don't
You're gonna
talk.
do what I say, when I say it, and how I say it. Now, symbolic gods have no fucking evidence for them. So yeah, there's no evidence for symbolic gods like Vishnu. There's also no evidence for your God, but it does depend which God you believe in, depending on how I'm going to go through the conversation. For instance, when Muslims hop up, my favorite thing to bring up for Muslims is how do you explain the moon being split in two in accordance with the Quran? Now, if you believe in Christianity, I could pull out my Bible and we can talk about the Bible. Brother, I will mute you as long as I want to. I'm getting a point out because you keep on refusing to use your brain and knowing how conversations work. So now, we know that you're a Christian. Now that we know that you're a Christian, what you can do is provide me evidence for your God and stop whining like a little bitch. I will now wait for your evidence. If the next words out of your mouth are not, here's my evidence, what do you think? I'm just going to kick you for wasting my time.
You're not going to disrespect me or anyone
Get
else.
disrespected, bitch.
Oh, I wanted to kick him.
What is up, Andrew? How's it going, brother?
Oh, man.
Oh. Can you say hi again?
Good, good.
Okay,
Can you hear
cool. Yeah, I had a weird
Hello?
audio thing. Yeah. Are you over the age of 18, brother?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Christian God.
Awesome. What's your best evidence or argument for him?
I'd say you. I'd say you're the best evidence of God.
How?
Evolution.
You and every other atheist I see in here just demonstrate no love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, or self-control. And the Bible says that I will know them by their fruits. And you are a clear demonstration of what happens when there are no biblical fruits.
Oh, sorry.
You
I
and
forgot to
Dean
ask
and
you about your
Parker.
feelings.
you're
What's your
the same.
evidence for your God? I want you to provide evidence for your God, not cry like a bitch.
Okay, you just proved my point. You see?
Yeah, and I wanted to say another thing. Secular countries, like the Netherlands, are the happiest countries in the entire world. So.
What is up, David?
Okay.
Hey, you over the age of 18?
Yes,
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
Christian.
Awesome. What's your best evidence or argument for him?
How did they know that there's going to be
What
television
is your best
2,000
evidence
years
or argument
ago?
for your God?
This is evidence. How
What
did
is your
they
best
know that
evidence or
there was
argument
going
for
to
your
be
God?
television 2,000 years ago?
What is your best evidence or
Okay,
argument for your God?
Listen. How did you...
Who's saying this? What's your supporting evidence that they knew that?
They knew 2,000 years
Who's
ago
they?
there was going to be TVs
Who's
here.
they? Who's they?
People that wrote it.
Who wrote it?
I ain't going to tell you because every time I say the Bible, you go crazy.
Oh, you already joined and I
Yeah.
kicked you? Wonderful.
Yeah, he did. But no. Well, yeah. Provide us the verse next time.
What's up, Bala?
Oh, you're an atheist.
I totally do. How the fuck are you?
I totally do.
I'll,
Can you
What's
hear
up,
me?
brother? You have a
Hey.
cat in your car?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be on. Can you please drop me? I'm
Oh
actually
yeah, you're
driving.
good.
I don't know how I
Appreciate
got
you,
out.
brother.
So,
he was an atheist. That's that
I saw
profile
that.
picture, like the atheist.
I just figured he was gonna have a question for us. All right, let's get to some comments real quick. I just realized that when I get a webcam, etc., I definitely need to get better lighting. Yeah, that's. I just set all this up as quickly as I could. The lighting's going to be changing over the next few videos. The webcam is a 4K, but I have it set at 1080p 60. That way, the frames are higher than 30. Figured that would be prettier. Saturation, as you can tell, is overdone right now. Everything's going to be being adjusted over the next few streams and videos until I get something I like. But the audio should be a lot better, and the quality of the video should be a lot better as well. And I got this nifty little thingamajigger here. Like, check this out. This is pretty fun. Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, that's fun.
It is fun.
How you doing, man? What's up?
This is gonna be very, very fun.
It's very fun stuff. And then I have 4 that I can customize. So I'm going to customize these to a crying baby for when the cry babies hop up in here. And then I've got 3 others that I need to figure out what I want to do. I should also do a fuck your feelings one. That'd be really fun. I also have auto tune on this. I know.
Do what is it? Defying gravity. Right now? No.
I'm sorry?
To fly. Wicked. You know? From Wicked. Uncultured mind.
You should look up Cliff Knetley. I've already got videos showing how stupid he is. Dude doesn't know what logic is. Is there a Zeus voice? Sadly, I can't hear what the voices sound like when I'm talking to you guys, and I don't have.
Well, the deep voice. The first one you did was just a deep voice.
Test, test, test. We do have.
I feel like that would be more like a
How about this one?
Hephaestus. What?
How's this one sound?
Same.
How about this? How's it going,
It's
Evan?
really, really high. It's really, really high. It's really
Looking
funny
really cute over there.
Okay, I'm done.
Sorry, what?
That's fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Chipmunk. Is that what that is? The baby one?
Yeah, the baby one. It sounds like. Yeah.
So this is what I
It
can
sounds
do when
like.
people are crying.
You
I'm
sound
just
like.
"Oh,
You sound
so,
like.
therefore it's true.
You sound like Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
How do you know that the Bible's true?
Well, the Bible says that it's true. Therefore, it is true.
Oh, you have so much potential with this. We have so much potential. You have so much potential with videos for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun as fuck. I can also control the gain from it and whatnot. Anyways, we're done fucking around. Just thought I'd. Oh, also, you can see a wider. The camera is actually wider. Like, so like my other one was like super up close. If you guys remember, this is me sitting how I did in my other videos. And I'm able to actually come a little close. I fucking love it. Totally worth my 2 galaxies. Yes. All the donors, thank you guys. We got new equipment. It's all thanks to you guys supporting the channel. I like this microphone a lot too. The quality of the picture is awesome.
Okay. King
Yeah, thank you,
KP.
Trixie.
Guess what proof is? It's defined as the evidence supporting a claim.
Oh, your religion has monks?
Okay.
Cody got Alvin and the Chipmunks. I love that. Love is overrated and you are being manipulated by love. Oh. Stop rambling. Oh, did you want to hop up and provide an actual argument or did you just want to cry more?
I
need to
just
get that
yeah.
Cardi
Well,
voice.
he left. Oh, no, he didn't.
He's
He's back.
requesting.
He's requested back again. He was up earlier.
Evidence establishing the fact of a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Cody, seeing as I can now bring people up and stuff, when you're going to get coffee, you don't have to
true.
rush.
That's so fucking
I can
true.
like
you can converse.
specifically about evolution. Like if people come
Well,
up
you
to
know,
ask
I've
about
been
evolution.
joining some of the lives that you've been in, and I first of all notice you using some of my arguments. I love you too, boo. Second of all,
Yes,
you hold yourself
yes.
pretty fucking well, even with philosophy arguments. So I'm pretty fucking impressed, and I'm proud of you.
I haven't studied any philosophy. I've been I took I was with my my boyfriend, and he was like studying a bit of trans. What? Thank you. Thank you. I do have power now.
What's the link? I'll come up. Let's get the YouTube link. I totally forgot about that.
Okay. But yeah.
Is my YouTube lagging, guys? Is the YouTube stream lagging a bit?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's no evidence against God. I mean, actually there is, but I don't like to argue
Well,
it.
Tri-omni God, there's definitely evidence against.
We could easily debunk a few types of gods. It is lagging. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the bit
David,
rate is a
mind
little
putting
busted.
the verse where they say that there's going to be a TV? Because if they're going to say there's a box, there's a thing called a lantern. They existed back in the day. They were boxes, you know? If you don't have a box that will produce light, that's literally a lantern. But I don't know what you're even talking about, David. So put
We'll have to
the
fix
verse
that
you're
later.
talking about.
I have a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to work on. Sorry about the lag, guys. I'm gonna do my absolute best with what I have.
Alright, we have Rentless Romanian also in here.
We have someone over on YouTube. Yeah. Just trying to.
Yep. Yep.
I think next up I'll have to get another webcam. Okay. The audio is coming through correctly, but the video is being like jumpy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be working on everything over the next few days. Yeah, this is a lot of new equipment that I'm gonna have to learn how to work with.
Yeah, I have a computer now, and
what computer did you get?
Well, not a computer now, but I have a no, not anymore. I had it. I have a microphone that I found that I scrounged up when I'm packing up, and I was trying to see if I could, join this live, but for some reason on my computer I can't request up or anything.
Interesting.
So
yeah, I don't know how to do it on a computer either.
My voice might have sounded silky smooth.
You always sound silky smooth. Sorry. You can't join lives on PC. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, hello, Skeptical Daliant. I love your videos.
All right, we got the person on YouTube requesting up. Earth, King of the Earth. Okay. How is it going, Earth?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing quite all right today. You're over the age of 18, right?
Oh, yeah, over the age of 40.
Hell yeah, brother. Love to hear it. Which God do you believe in? I'm guessing Christian.
That would be Yahweh, the only begotten son of Vahu, the self-begotten of Elobeth, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, Jesus isn't Yahweh.
Until you actually go to translate the 4-letter version and you see that it says, behold the hands, behold the nails.
Have you ever read the Hebrew and Greek?
That's not the purpose.
That's the original manuscripts. Just because
Again,
it was
not the purpose.
retranslated and people in power wanted you to believe in something false doesn't mean it's true. Anyways, the purpose of this argument today is for you to provide evidence for your God. So why should I believe in him?
All right, so we got to start with a couple of base things to make sure we're on the same page. You are aware of the child by the name Hind Rajab.
Nope.
Correct? Oh, you didn't hear about the little girl that was buried alive under the cadavers of her family for 2 weeks by the Israelis?
Man, that's
And
crazy
then
that your God
shot
didn't
over
stop
3
him. What a good God.
Hold on.
Why didn't your
So
God
you
stop
are
him?
familiar with.
Nope. No
Hold
idea. Why didn't your God stop him?
That's not the purpose of this.
Well, the purpose is supposed to be providing evidence, not anecdotes.
Hold on. Now, I got to make sure that.
Hold on. Provide evidence, dumbass. I'm not going to waste
Data
time
point.
running in circles.
It's not running in goddamn circles.
It is running in God. How
All you got to
dare
do is
you?
listen.
How dare you use the Lord's name in vain, you sinner? You're going straight to hell.
The word God is not the name. It's
You
a
said
rank.
God damn. You used it in vain. You used it in vain.
It's not
Do you know what
a
vain,
name.
using
It's
a
a
name in vain means? Anyways, what's your evidence for your God?
Now, as we were talking about the child Hind Rajab
How
and the
does
genocide
this
in
human being have any evidence with God?
Now, if you would simply
You keep on
listen,
saying now as if you're getting to a point. Just get to
listen.
the fucking point instead of running in circles like a chicken with its head cut off.
well, you got to shut the fuck up for 2 minutes and let somebody goddamn fucking talk, you ignorant fucking bastard.
You're a little bit
How about
mad
that?
there, old
Shut
man.
the fuck up for
You're
2
a little
fucking minutes and
how
let
about-
somebody else
How
fucking
about you
talk.
shut the fuck up?
Shut the fuck
How
up
about you
for
shut the fuck
2
up? How about
minutes
you
and
learn how
let
to use
somebody
your
else talk.
brain? Oh, he got mad. He's used to people bending over for him. Sorry, bud, you have no power here. You're my bitch as long as you're in my show and I don't allow you to have any power. I know that you just requested back up. You're going to stay muted like a good little bitch. You're going to be my little whore today. You sit there like a good little boy. Do as I tell you.
Damn.
What is up,
If you
Hitman?
talk to me like that.
What's up, Hitman? I cannot hear you, brother. I can see your mic working a little bit, but sorry, bro. It's not picking anything up. Yeah, you sit there like a good little boy, Earth. Be a good little boy for me. All right, let's get in Relentless over on TikTok. What's up, Relentless?
How you doing?
Hey, man, doing all right. Yourself?
Pretty good.
Wonderful. You're over the age of 18, right?
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. Which God do you believe in?
The Christian God.
Wonderful. What is your best argument for him?
Yeah, what I wanted to posit to you was that I know that I asked you before. Do you know what the signs are for a genuine disciple of Christ?
Depends. Are you talking about knowing them by their fruits? If not,
That's
no.
one, yeah. Right. That's one aspect of it. I mean, perseverance in his word, self-denial for his sake, a lifestyle bearing fruit, like you said, obedience, love that reflects his heart. I know that you said that you were indoctrinated into the faith, right?
Everyone is.
Well, no, I wasn't.
What's the definition of indoctrination?
Well, being brought up into it and,
False.
Brainwashed.
Indoctrination is to spread a belief uncritically. So what evidence do you have which would be critical for your belief to be true?
I mean, just the very fact of the encounter that I had with the Holy Spirit.
Wonderful. How did you critique
That's one
that?
aspect.
How did you scrutinize that critically? Did you test it? Did you get MRI machines? Did you talk to a psychologist? Did you do any peer review? Did anyone else see it? Did you test what you saw, if you actually saw something or if it was a hallucination? What test did you do?
So essentially, I don't think that I would need to go to a psychologist.
You would, because human beings have hallucinations quite fucking often, and you having a hallucination does not mean God is real. This is why you're indoctrinated if you can't think critically.
You're just presupposing that all experiences are
Well, you have to
delusional.
test them to know that they aren't. Because what we do know is that people
Right,
have
I don't have any
hallucinations,
history
and we
of
have to
mental
test them.
illness.
You don't have to have a history of mental illness to have a hallucination. It's a normal thing in the human psyche. Pareidolia helps a lot with it.
It's a very common, very
Everyone has hallucinations. Everybody, even me. And I've been to a psychologist.
Like daily?
Daily, no. Not in the last year. Well, yeah, I think I have spoken to a shrink in the last year, but yeah, I don't have hallucinations.
What is that?
And like a psych issue, but everyone has hallucinations.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, I'm 33 now, and when I came to the Lord, I was 18. So from 18 to 33, I've had this ongoing relationship
That's
with
crazy.
Jesus.
When I turned
of
18,
hearing
I
him.
turned into an adult and stopped believing in Santa Claus. What's your evidence?
I mean, we could go into apologetics. I don't know if that's what you are desiring, or empiricism.
What is your
I don't know
evidence?
what you mean by evidence.
Yeah, you do. What's your evidence for God? If I ask you, why should I believe in God? What do you say?
I think there's reasonable faith to
What is the
believe in him.
definition of faith?
Well, the biblical
I don't
understanding
give
of
a fuck
faith
what the Bible says. The
are the
Quran says
things
things
hoped
and the
for,
Hindus say things too.
of
in
the
Hebrews,
evidence not
yeah, in
seen.
Hebrews, it says that faith is evidence, which is horseshit. Because faith, literally by definition, in accordance with Oxford Dictionary, especially in regards to your God, means to believe something without evidence. So just because a book,
Well,
like,
everybody
if I'm
uses
reading
faith.
Harry, so do you remember the part in Santa Claus where it said, "Seeing isn't believing, but believing is seeing"? Yeah, that's horseshit. I'm sorry to break that to you.
I mean, you don't think you use faith every day?
Absolutely fucking not. Everything I believe is based in evidence, and I don't believe things unless there's evidence justifying.
Well, how do you know
belief.
if you're not going to unalive tomorrow?
I have no evidence to justify that I would.
Well, there's a pretty good probability. I mean, humans
Oh yeah, what's the
unalive every
probability of
day.
me passing away tomorrow? I don't have any sicknesses.
It's a pretty
My
high
body is
chance.
in great health.
Yeah.
I eat on a daily.
Oh, it doesn't
consistent
matter
basis.
about your
My weight
body.
is good. Everything is
It
good about my
does.
body. I have no justification.
You could
to
get
believe that I'm
pew-pewed
gonna pass
tomorrow.
away. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
he has no evidence.
Why would I believe that I was going to do that? You know what the likelihood
No,
of that
somebody
is?
could
Like
pew-pew you.
0.1%.
You could literally be
the
in
likelihood of me
crossfire.
passing away tomorrow would probably be like 2-3%. So
Or in a
it's-
car accident, for that
be-
matter.
I
Do you
don't
know how
even
many
have a
car
car.
accidents happen every day?
Yeah, I'm not going to be in one because I don't have a car. My car is currently
Okay.
broken, so I'm not going to be on the road. You know what I am going to be doing?
Well,
Playing
you're
Harry
a rare
Potter tomorrow, so I'm not
case.
going to even be outside. I'm not going to get shot. By the way, I have a pistol right next to me. If they come in, they're going to get shot, not me. I also have steel plates next to me with experience
Yeah,
in
but
fighting. So if
again,
they wanna
for
hop in, they
100%
can.
certain.
I would love for them to do that. Hell yeah, brother. Try it. That'd be fun as shit. Let's
Yeah.
fucking do it, bro. But besides
Yeah,
the
but
fact,
for 100
there is no justification for me to believe that I will pass away tomorrow. Same as someone who is, well, unlike someone who has cancer and they are passing away. And you can say you are going to pass away because your body is doing this, this, and this. They have a justified reason to believe that they're passing away. Someone that is actively in a war zone, they have more likelihood of passing away tomorrow because they're getting fucking shot at and blown up. Those are justified reasons
Yeah,
to
I understand
believe
that.
and
I'm
have
just
an
saying that-
expectation of passing away. I have none of those. So no, I have no reason to think I'm going to pass away tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I expect to live another 50 maybe years, give or take. I don't know. It really depends on what I do with my life, but I have no
I
justified
mean, the young
reason to believe
unalive
that.
every
So
single day,
that
right?
apologetic is one of the worst apologetics I've ever heard and used, because I used to use it all the time when I was dumb as well. But what evidence do you actually have for your God? Not what anecdotes do
Yeah,
you
no,
have?
I mean, for the very fact that you can't say for 100% certainty that you're not going to
Wonderful.
unalive
Can
tomorrow.
you say for 100%
That's an
certainty that
aspect
your
of
God
faith.
is real? False. It's evidence. I'm following the evidence, and there's no evidence that I'm going to pass away tomorrow. So what can you say that you know for 100% certainty your God is real?
I have reasonable faith, and through anecdotal
Why?
evidence.
Sorry, but reasonable faith is possibly the most oxymoron that could ever be.
I'm going to let you have at this. He's an apologetic. Let's see how
Yeah.
you handle it.
So, you know what an oxymoron is?
Yes, it's counterintuitive to what is
is
actually being
reasonable
portrayed.
Faith in the Bible is belief for is the evidence for things not seen. And then also by definition, faith is belief without evidence, which is stupid.
So you're an empiricist.
Yes, we both are natural empiricists.
Okay. So that is the only source of knowledge is through empiricism?
For the physical world, I mean, there's philosophy, which is just a personal, subjective thing. But I'd say in a lot of categories, empiricism is the best way to find something is true.
I mean, we have, as believers in Jesus, we have a rational, logical substance to believe that the evidence
You believe
alludes
guy
to a
rose
God
from the
that
dead without
exists.
any evidence. There's no empirical. There's no even. I'm just gonna say this. There's no eyewitnesses of Jesus.
Yeah, I know. You guys say that all the time.
Well,
Right.
can you provide an eyewitness of Jesus?
Why does there have to be?
Because that would add credibility to even a guy called Jesus existing. Because there probably was a guy called Jesus, but there were probably a couple of other guys called Jesus who also existed around the same time. Because Jesus was a very common name, and crucifixion was the most common form of execution.
Yeah, scholars, have a consensus that he did exist for sure, but the supernatural claims, some
There's no
will
evidence of
reject.
that. There's no evidence of that.
Well, I mean, none that you can fathom.
Try me.
I know it supersedes your understanding of how
Try me.
miracles or
Try me.
any of that could
Try
happen.
me. Try me.
It's beyond your intellect.
Try me. No, just.
Well, no, you
I-
want to
also, thanks for
understand.
insulting my intelligence.
You just want to understand.
Try me.
Because
Go on,
it's a
teach me.
categorical
Teach me
error. In
something.
order
Teach
to
me something.
discern things of the Spirit,
Yeah, teach
you
me
must
something.
therefore have the Spirit.
It's your job as a Christian, is it
Correct.
not, to teach me, to teach me the word
Well,
of
I'm
God.
teaching you. So you
To
cannot
teach me
discern
the
these
evidence.
things
So
through natural
give me the
means.
evidence. If I was gonna talk about evolution, I wouldn't say to you, "Oh, it's beyond your understanding."
Well, it's a categorical error. You cannot
No,
discern the things
well,
of
I
the
mean, he's
Spirit
trying to
if you
figure out
do not
truth.
have the Holy
He's
Spirit.
trying to figure out truth. So what's the
Ivan,
evidence
let
of
me
God?
explain what he's trying to say real quick. It is technically a category error to try and prove a miracle.
True.
Because you're trying to do it through empiricism.
So here's the thing that I ask for that. Why would I believe miracles are real?
Well, if we can understand that this occurrence or whatever occurrence is happening is by no means a naturalistic explanation, it supersedes it.
But why
It's
would I
beyond
believe that, brother? Why would I believe that?
Things like that happen all the time.
What, hallucinations? I know. It's really common. It's
Well, no,
scary.
not that. I mean, there
How
are
do you know
healings.
it's supernatural versus a hallucination? How do you know those healings are real and not remission? That happens all the time.
'Cause I've
Scientists
seen
have
it.
studied remission. We know that there's a likelihood
Right.
of remission
No,
to
I
a
get it.
certain percentage. So,
Absolutely.
like the Eucharist miracles have, for instance, 72 confirmed remissions, right? That's fucking normal. How do I know that? Because they looked at thousands of case studies. That's a normal
Right.
expectation. So that's not a miracle. It's just what the fucking body does.
No, I agree. We must look at each case on an individualistic basis
I agree.
and really see
Here's the thing,
with
brother, I would
verification
love for the
principles
supernatural to be real.
if it's
What
a miracle.
The fuck is that? What the hell? I would love for the supernatural to be real. For instance, I am a atheist, but I'm also a witch. I practice witchcraft, and
Yes, I know.
I would love for magic to be real, but there's no reason
That
for
I
me to
couldn't
believe it.
understand is I don't understand the whole magic aspect and not being
No, I
a
don't
witch. I mean,
believe
you.
in- okay, so witchcraft
Well, I
has
mean,
a bad phrasing specifically because of Christians burning people at the fucking stake for knowing how to read and calling them a witch, and then women also being fucking way better than men, and men being like, fuck that shit, let's burn them at the stake because they're a witch. They know how to read and I don't. But besides that, all witchcraft is fucking loving nature, dude. You're a witch. You practice Christmas, don't you?
I mean, they're natural.
You practice Christmas,
witches
don't you?
that, Sure.
Yeah, that's Yule. Congratulations. You
Yule.
ever celebrate Halloween?
No, it's about the intentionality.
So Halloween is Yule.
still
No, the
Yule.
intentionality is you are doing pagan practices. Do you decorate a fucking tree with silver and gold?
Yeah, because that's
Actually, there's
that's called
Christian
the Yule
connotations
log.
to that, actually.
No,
No,
the
that's called the
Christians
Yule
stole it.
log.
Sorry. I'm
It's
sorry you
pagan.
don't know
Really?
anything about history. Yes.
I don't think they
Christmas
borrowed it,
is
no.
literally stolen
No.
from Yule. It's a fact. And Halloween is holy shit, Samhain. I
All
was
Saints
thinking the
Day,
wrong word.
actually. Halloween is All Saints Day.
No, it's not. It was stolen by the
that's the day
fucking
after.
theists. It's Samhain, you dumbass.
Yeah, it's Samhain and yeah, Samhain is Halloween and All
Now,
Saints
All
Day
Saints
actually
Day
the
is
day after.
essentially what Halloween was.
Actually, correction. All Saints Day, I'm pretty sure, is actually November 1st. So, yeah.
To further
Yeah,
add,
that's
have you
true,
ever blown
but-
out candles
So,
on
so I was
a
correct.
birthday?
You were incorrect.
Sure.
Wonderful. That's fucking pagan. Congratulations. You're still practicing witchcraft. Have you ever
It's
said,
all about
I wish
intentionality.
you a good day?
Okay.
Or wish you
Well,
a Merry
thank you
Christmas.
for-
Wishing is witchcraft. You're a fucking witch, you heathen. You're a heretic.
No, I wouldn't say that.
You are.
No, no, intentionality.
Committing
Actually,
heresy in accordance with the
if
Bible.
anything, if you're going to do witchcraft is all about intentionality, right?
You intentionally blow out candles, don't you?
That's how witches do
You
curses and
you
hexes and
intentionally-
vexes.
You intentionally celebrate Christmas, don't you? You intentionally wish people a good day, don't you? That is intentionality. No one's making your tongue move to say
Is
I
it
wish.
malevolent? Is it evil?
No, there's no
to
such
do
thing as
such?
evil. There's no evil spirit making
Oh,
you do something.
Okay.
Why would I believe that?
Yeah, there is. I've cast them out.
Why would I believe
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I've cast them out before.
Right,
so
yeah, you
you're wrong.
hallucinate a lot. That's crazy.
No,
I'm
no,
a
no. I've
pastor's
actually
son.
cast
I've
them
had
out.
my own
I actually
exorcism
have
because I have
testimonies
Tourette's
and
syndrome.
testimonies of people.
I have testimonies too. Guess what? You go to a psychologist and you figure out what it actually is, and it's not fucking spirits.
It's not always chemical imbalances in the brain,
Yeah,
right?
it
That's
is.
an ignorant claim. No, that's an
Or-
ignorant claim.
or, you
That's
know
a
what it
hasty
is?
generalization,
You know-
actually.
Relentless. You know what it might also be? We might not know yet.
Is it a hasty generalization to say that no human being can fly because no one ever has?
Well,
No, it's not. That's called common
are we
fucking
supposed
sense.
to
There's
fly?
No fucking physics.
Are-
that
are
proves
we
that.
designed
So
to fly?
Shut up and learn how to pay attention.
No,
You're-
we
you're
don't- we
really
don't
good
have
at
any
pivoting.
property-
You're really good at pivoting and apologetics.
We don't
but
have
you
any
also
properties to
really suck.
fly.
So there's no physics, there's no laws, there's no science, there's nothing showcasing that a human being can fly. Same as there's no fucking evidence for a supernatural. So when someone is acting weird, it is not a hasty generalization to expect it to be something in the brain. You, my friend, just did a fallacy. Congratulations, you're a dumbass.
No,
in
no,
two
no.
ways
What is
now.
consciousness? What is
It's in the brain.
consciousness? No, it's not. It's not derived from the brain.
Prove it.
It's not. Can you?
Yeah, turn
I
off
can
a
prove
brain
it.
and they
Consciousness-
fucking go unconscious.
What?
You get
No.
hit in the head
Define
really
what
fucking
consciousness
hard,
is.
They go unconscious.
Define what it is. It's an abstract concept. What is consciousness?
Well, we can define it by many different ways. Let me look up the current neuroscience way. Oh, that camera's in the way. Let's move that. Oops, I don't want that there.
And like, are you talking about the hard problem consciousness, like qualia?
Yeah, there's an
'Cause
easy and a
that-
hard problem.
Like where it
I'm
is,
s-
the brain. How it generates, we don't know yet.
Correct. You don't know yet. So don't make
It's in the frontal lobe.
don't
Is
make a
qualia
definitive
is
claim.
The hard problem. We do know it's in the brain. It's in the frontal lobe.
Do not make a
Congratulations.
definitive
I
claim
just
if you
did.
don't know
I just
them.
did, bitch. What you gonna do about it? You gonna cry?
No, your partner did though. Your
I
cohort
just made a claim.
or your
It's in the brain.
sycophant.
It's in the frontal lobe.
No.
You like insulted me like a couple times. Like
Oh
my
yeah.
intelligence.
Well,
he
what are you
thinks he's
doing
very
up here?
slick.
Like
He's my co.
What are you
Like,
doing
it's-
up here then?
Explain
You're a
who you are, Evan.
cohort. You're literally
yeah,
a cohort.
I'm Evan. I'm a 2-year evolutionary biology and paleontology student, and I'm going to Princeton next semester. So that
Well, evolution in the sense of how we see it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Oh, have at
Okay,
it,
do
Evan.
you-
Have fun. I'm looking
Okay,
at the
Do
okay.
whales have hip
explanation for
bones?
consci-
Do whales have
yeah.
hip bones?
They have leg bones.
They do not have frickin'
They have legs. They have vestigial leg bones.
They do not have
All right, you
no.
want to know what consciousness is?
Yes.
Let me get
Alertness
mine.
and wakefulness, awareness and processing, self-representation. This is all according to Science News Today and JAMA Network, which is going to be neuroscience. And it's in the brain.
It is not housed in the brain, no.
It is. What evidence do you have that it's outside of the brain?
Yeah, sure. Pam Reynolds in 1991 actually underwent a surgery. She was heavily sedated to a point to where her heart stopped beating, no brain functionality. And she reported that she actually was above her body and she saw all the surgical instruments that were being used
Yeah,
on
we've
her.
tested those. We also know that out-of-body experiences aren't really
Yeah, how
real.
does that happen?
Subconscious is
How
picking
does
up
that
things in the room, and then every single close study, 100% of controlled studies, they hid an item behind the person, and then they only put it up when they were asleep and they had their out-of-body experience. They woke up. Not one person out of thousands could say what the item was.
Relentless. I'm gonna show you something. So this is a baleen scale, I think. It's some sort of whale. Okay. Skeleton. You know, the head. What's that? The pelvic bones? The pelvic bones.
By the way, what was this lady's name so I can look it up? Pam.
Yeah, just because it's written on there does not equate
The
to
pelvic
being true.
bones. The
Whales do
pelvic
not have
bones.
pelvic
Visual
bones.
representation.
It's the no. This is taking a picture of a skeleton.
They're evolutionary remnants from their
It's a
land-dwelling
visual
ancestors. What a bunch
Yes,
of
they
BS.
are.
What a bunch of BS.
You just saw the
You know
evidence
it's
with your own
BS.
eyes.
I just showed you the.
You showed me a
visibly
drawing.
saw it.
You
No,
showed me a drawing.
This is not a drawing.
You
a drawing
are
would
fallacious.
Be, look at this. This is not a drawing.
Fallacious.
This is from.
All right, he's incapable of using his brain.
Do you
We're
know
gonna
what
let him
they
go.
did with Piltdown Man?
Piltdown Man was an absolute
Jesus
fake, and I'll
Christ.
admit that. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. I showed him the. I
That was
showed him
rough.
the.
See, in order to win that conversation, all you had to do, I'm not saying there's winners or losers in debates. In my personal opinion, debates are almost meaningless because there is no moving on, there is no learning from either side, except for when I do it, because when I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. He DM'd you, Holly? Holly, he did not fucking DM you. No fucking way.
Wait, who? Last guest?
Holly, please tell me that is not a joke and that he actually DM'd you. This good Christian boy DM'd you.
Sorry. That guy just mentioned Lucy. Lucy is not a hoax. Lucy is extremely
He's
well
done it a couple
documented.
times. Holly, oh, that's fucking funny. Save those messages. We're gonna fuck with him one day. God, I hope he's married.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious
It's
as
not
shit.
a hoax.
Miss
Relentless.
Non
It's not a
Sequitur.
hoax.
My screen
That's
keeps blinking. Oh, I messed with Holly Honkers. Oh, he admitted to DMing her. He's just trying to. He just slid into your DMs. That's amazing. Oh, you horny little fucker! You just got caught in fucking 4K, bro. 38, 17, 38. You just got caught by 60 fucking people. That's amazing. I don't want to abuse my power, but I also do. We're not gonna do that. Oh, it's fucking tempting.
What? Kick him?
No, I wanted to do something that could ruin him, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to be that much of an asshole. I'm an asshole, but your
Is he
personal
married?
life is your personal life. I'm gonna guess he is, and I made him send an audio of him praying for him. Send me an audio,
Well,
baby.
Hunkers, that is very,
I'll send
very
you
good.
some. I'll send you some spicy photos if you let me hear your voice. That's fucked. My current bitrate is 2,000. It's showing a 4,000 bitrate. I don't know why. Yeah, I have 4,000 bitrate. I don't know why it's at 2,000 on YouTube.
I can't believe I showed him the literal skeleton of a baleen whale.
Yeah, it's fucking dude. They don't.
That's like the most ignorance I've ever seen.
It's not even ignorance at that point. It's just arrogance. What is up, Reiki?
'Cause
How you
I've
doing,
just,
girl?
yeah, it is arrogance because I've shown him the evidence and he just then refuses to accept it. It's not a lack of knowledge. I showed him the hip bones. Where they do. I just showed you the hip bones.
We do have cameras showing the Earth. Are you stupid?
It was not a drawing. Okay, I'm gonna.
I love that this
go
guy
and
comes
get
back to
a
this.
better-
All the haters that come back day after day.
I'm gonna go back and get a better, just from a hanging whale skeleton in the
Holly,
museum.
thank you for doing the Lord's work.
Let me find.
I don't know how anyone can believe Earth is flat. Like, how stupid can you be?
Well, like when we're 5, they just don't. When you're 5, you think the Earth's flat, but then you learn and you realize you're wrong because I don't know. I'm trying to find a good one that's like just from below above, just from a
Oh, I
museum.
don't go to Big Man. Big Man, I don't go to therapy. I would like to. Just so expensive.
Okay. I'm just trying to find one where he'll actually accept it. Okay, this should be good enough.
Yeah, the difference between our books, Relentless, and your book is proven wrong day in and day out, and our books, when they are proven wrong, are updated, unlike yours.
I think this is is this an ancient whale?
Yeah, I'll
This
pray
might
to
be
Odin
ancient.
for you as well.
I don't know if this is a modern day whale, but it has some big gnashes. I'm gonna try skeleton.
The Bible doesn't say
that.
word for word that it's flat, but it describes with visuals the shape of the earth.
It's like a flat plane.
Yeah.
And you can just go to a museum. Perfect. This is just this is from Cetacean Evolution. You know, this is from Cetacean Evolution. Cetaceans are whales. Okay. What's that? What's that right there? That's the hip bones. Vestigial limbs. What? Do they to describe ability? Huh? So they didn't have a thing called up or down?
What verse says or implies the earth is flat? Yeah, let me bring it up for you.
Well, that's no, because you wanted to see, because you said that whales don't have hip bones, Relentless. Can I invite Relentless back up?
Sure, but I'm gonna ignore his ass.
Yeah, no, you can. I want to just cook him. One second.
So I've got quite a few verses here. The first verse is going to be Isaiah 40:22. He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth. And then we have Revelation 7:1, which is saying four corners. Job 26:11, the pillars of heaven tremble and are astonished at his reproof. Psalms 104:5, he set the earth on its foundations. It can never be moved, even though the earth moves on a daily basis. And then my favorite one is the stamp one. Is that in Job as well? You got Isaiah 44:24. I am the Lord, the maker of all things, who stretches out the heavens, who spreads out the earth, spreading out. Job 37. Can you join him in spreading out the skies? Psalm 136. To him who spread out the earth. Where's the one that says? Oh, it also says hammering flat in Job as well, or stamp. Isaiah 44:24. So it changes it from spread, dependent on which translation you're reading. It says spreading out or hammering flat. Most translations are going to be hammering flat. So if we go back to Isaiah 44:24, I am the Lord, the maker of all things, who stretches out the heavens, who hammers out the earth flat by himself. So quite a few verses that it doesn't say it's flat, but it very much so makes you visualize a flattened out earth. Yeah, Isaiah 40:22, the one I just read, the circle of the earth. Yeah, the earth is not a circle, it's a sphere. Technically, it's an oblate spheroid.
Because I'm
gonna let my dog in.
Yeah. Zan, come up. Zan, you've wanted to come up before, and you've claimed that you wanted to come up before. So.
Zan is just a straight up troll.
Yeah.
Can't get a stream right here on Earth, but Nixon can call the moon from a rotary phone. It wasn't a normal rotary phone. You have no understanding of cyber at all. Yeah, metaphors are not. They're metaphorically making you visualize a flat Earth. Which also a lot of the world believed at that time as well, so.
Actually, not so much. Like, maybe Job, but I mean, Greeks, because Job
You
is
keep
the,
on
like,
saying
earliest
Greeks
written
as
book.
if they're the world.
True.
There
True,
were
true,
some
true, true.
smart civilizations, but the majority of people, let me double check myself on this, but I believe the majority of people believed Earth was flat up until
Like, the Romans knew that the Earth was round, and they encapsulated a lot of the world.
third and 4th century BC. Oh, so that would be 300 BC. So yeah, when the Bible was written, the world was still starting to spread the fact of round Earth, because the Abrahamic God was made up in 500 BC.
Yeah. So it was before the Greeks.
So it's like
Okay, good.
right
You're back.
during.
All right, good. You're back.
Yeah, if you actually want to debate somebody on evolution,
No.
I would.
No, we're gonna debate.
We
You're
can
gonna
get a
debate.
doctor in here if you want.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, like, there's a guy.
We can get Dr. Ravi in here.
Yeah, so there's a guy named Vor, VOR.
Yeah, what's his
Don't care.
qualifications?
I mean, he talks about these things.
I don't give a fuck what he
Oh, he
talks about.
talks about them.
Right?
I talk about.
I can
cars on
talk
a daily
about
basis.
astrophysics.
So
I'm not an
you would probably want the most prestigious person
Well,
to
we
know
have
the
a
information.
doctor on our panel, so
Yeah, we have Dr. Ravi here sometimes.
he's an evolutionary
Ravi
biologist
who?
with a doctorate.
Oh, okay. So is
I
he
I
number?
trust. I don't just take his word. I
He's
do
also
look
a
at his paper.
theist, but he still showcases the actual facts because he's
Well,
able
no,
to
he
separate
believes in
fact from
Ron,
fiction.
the closet goblin, which is a mockery of religion, but also technically also a religious figure.
Well, I mean, if somebody wants to tag Vor and get him up here, I don't know what he's doing.
You can get him up here.
Let's see.
Be careful,
Because
Evan. He might be.
I'd love to. Yeah.
mean,
But
do you-
yeah, relentless. I showed you the hip bones.
Evan, do you think
the
you could handle
vestigial
going up
limbs?
against someone else with higher credentials?
Hey, I know what I know. You know, I'm not gonna
I wasn't talking
beat around
about
the
I
bush.
think I could. You
think
if he misrepresents evolution once, I can easily discredit him.
Cool. I'm just saying.
I don't think I
beware.
misrepresented that. That's a.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
We're
about
not
Vol.
talking
You
to
already
you,
did that.
dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, I don't know that.
Also, well,
I
yes,
said,
I showed you
Evan,
the hip
can you
bones.
handle this? And he said, yeah, if that person doesn't do X, Y, and Z, or does do X, Y, and Z. Not once did the
Well, yeah.
words relentless come out of our mouths. You got to pay attention.
And also relentless.
Oh,
what do you
I
have to respond to me showing you from a museum a picture from the display in a museum
EO.
of the whale skeleton showing you the vestigial
What's
hip
EO?
bones?
Yeah, so there have been hoaxes in the name of evolution in the past.
Yeah, in
right?
the
So
past.
who
This
is
on
to say
fucking
that they
Christianity, dude.
aren't
There's
fabricating that
45,000
the same way?
denominations of Christianity.
No, there's not.
Are
There
you
is.
stupid?
That's a made up number. No, there's not 45,000.
Yeah, there are.
That's demonstrably false.
All right, let me just show you. All right, how many?
It's a bit exaggerated.
Nations of Christianity in the world. No, just I mean this is just from AI overview, but I can go to a more specific website. 45,000 recognized Christian denominations worldwide, including Catholicism, Protestantism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and Eastern Orthodoxy. Yeah, there's 45,000 denominations.
Yeah, I've heard lower than that.
Baptist, Methodist,
No, I've heard lower than that, actually.
You've heard lower?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
if I was doing
I just-
confirmation bias
this is
research,
just-
I would too.
No, I know that there are thousands, but 45,000?
45,000 worldwide. Worldwide, so that's 8 billion people. Now, not all. Now, about half of them are, well, a little less than half of them are Muslim, but about 60% of that, 60 to 50% of that are Christians. And there's, so let's see, 4 billion people. 4 billion people? Okay, 40,000
if you were-
denominations. Plenty of plenty of different denominations.
You were
45,000.
the Welsh, or what is it? What is your name?
Evan.
Evan, okay. Were you a Christian before?
Nope, I've never been religious ever.
Why not?
I'm very happy about it. Never was raised religious. My mum was agnostic. My dad's agnostic. My dad has 2 doctorates in chemistry and physics. My mum has a doctorate in medicine. So I was never raised at all religious. I was raised within, science.
Right. So you were pretty conditioned to maintain that course.
Nope. My
Right?
dad showed
You
me
were pretty
biology.
indoctrinated, right? So the very thing that
my
you're
dad showed me
calling
biology
me-
books. My dad also brought me to churches to show me different religions. He was
Relentless, what do you think
Rocks.
science is?
I love science. I don't reject
don't.
it. I'm not a science denier.
You do.
There's
You don't believe in evolution?
there's selective things like hoaxes in the name of science that are just
Name one.
that's not good.
Okay,
right?
well, name
a
one hoax
current
apart
one.
from like
Name a
Piltdown
current
Man.
one
Piltdown
that
Man,
is
absolutely.
current.
The
Nebraska
current
Man,
one actually is
also. Australopithecus, absolutely
yes,
not.
actually no.
It's
Look
a-
up the
it's a
recent.
fossil.
No, look up the recent finding of that.
The Benelli foot.
No, what you
'Cause
said
that's the
before.
that's the most recent study on Australopithecines.
Yes.
And it's a new official species of Australopithecus.
I agree.
No,
Sam.
there's an
I'm not
error
saying
with
scientists
Austro.
disprove
I
God.
can't even say it.
Science doesn't prove or
Australopithecus.
disprove God.
Which one? What's the study? Name it.
Let's see. Well, there's a finding where it didn't actually relate to a common ancestor of humans.
Give me the finding. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh,
There's
thank
a
you, Sam.
I mean, if you type it in,
Tell me, because I'll type it in. I have my computer right here.
go ahead, type it in.
Oh my God.
No, give me the
I don't have
words.
the source.
You say
I
all
saw
this
an
stuff
article
with
about it a
such
few days ago.
confidence, and then you don't back it
Oh.
up.
I saw an article a few days ago. Sorry,
Who is this through? Answers in Genesis?
I think it was Live Science.
Life Science.
Is it a peer review or is it just a open?
It's a
blog?
science.
Dude, holy
No, it's-
fuck! Let me ask the
it's
question
peer-reviewed.
again and try and pay attention.
Peer reviewed.
Okay, reviewed.
Peer
by
reviewed.
who?
I didn't go into depth of understanding who
Well, you
peer
should.
reviewed
You
it.
don't know how to research.
Bringing up bullshit
It
claims.
was an article on the web.
I don't care. There's also articles showing Santa
Just
Claus. Does
browsing.
that mean Santa
There's
Claus is
articles
real?
about flat Earth. It doesn't mean the flat Earth is true.
You don't read a fucking headline and say this is a fact. That's called stupid.
No, I'm saying that there was something there where the scientists
Yeah, what was it?
disagreed
What was it?
that it was not
What
a
was it?
common
What was it?
ancestor
What
of
was it?
humans. Actually,
What was it?
well, it's not a common ancestor.
What was it?
You
Common
can leave the
ancestor
app
of human.
real
What
quick
was it?
and like search in Google and like come
don't
back
know.
into the app and tell us what you were thinking of. Because then I can go
Evan, I love
research
you
it.
so much, but you've got way too much fucking patience for these
No,
idiots.
I was getting angry. I was trying to like.
God damn, this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You evolved a brain. Learn how to use it.
Like, you can DM me the thing and I'll look at it tonight after the stream. If you can find the
Ravi,
source.
we could have absolutely used you for that last guy. Actually, if he wants to hop back up and Ravi wants to fucking talk to him, I'll mute myself
Ooh,
up and just
yeah.
let you guys fucking have at it.
Yeah. So
Ravi would probably curse him out, though. Ravi's becoming like me, and that's bad. You requested him up, but we don't even know if Ravi can come up.
Yeah, I invited them
Okay,
both.
there's Ravi. Wonderful.
I invited Ravi and Relentless. If you want to talk to a doctor,
All right,
there
I'm
we go.
gonna mute myself up. You guys have fun. Ravi, does Ravi have controls?
I don't, but that's fine. I don't. need
I
to.
do. I do.
All right.
I can use.
I'm gonna just sit back and listen. You guys have fun.
Like,
I mean, what is this? Is this a desire to eliminate me? I mean, what is
No.
this? This is
Teach you
pretty
evolution.
disingenuous.
Well,
Teach you evolution.
So
No,
Relentless-
I mean, your intentions are very malevolent here. They're
Well, Relentless, let me tell you my intentions, because you'll be talking to me, so let me tell you my intentions, all right? My intentions are, I want to know if you know something I don't know. Because if you know something I don't know, I want to know what that thing is. I'm a genetic biologist. I work in labs all the time. I am in the field of evolutionary biology. If you know something I don't know, I want to know it. Because then, if I can one day disprove evolution, oh my god, dude, I will cite you on the paper, and we'll be millionaires tomorrow. So, like, that's my intentions. What are your intentions?
I mean, my intentions are that I do think that theistic evolution could be a thing. It doesn't get God away or eliminate God in any manner. So I don't understand what.
Okay. So okay, let's break it down then. How would you describe theistic evolution? What makes theistic evolution different than the theory of evolution itself, right? Are humans a unique creation within theistic evolution that don't connect to any other animals? Or is it essentially the same thing, except for instead of natural processes beginning evolution, it was God?
Right. So that would be the only other variable, is that you're implementing God as being the source of bringing about evolution. But I don't believe that natural selection or abiogenesis is the cause of it.
Well, abiogenesis has nothing to do with evolution. We could tomorrow disprove abiogenesis, and we could find out that what happened is Roland the Closet Goblin landed on Earth, scratched his sack, and the first cells fell off his sack, and that's where all of our species came from, and evolution would be true.
Motherfucker, is this what you meant this entire fucking time?
Roland the Closet Goblin is a philosophical
Robbie, is
concept,
this
I'm pretty sure.
every time I've asked you, has this been what you've been saying?
Roland,
I love you.
The religion of Roland is similar to the religion of Pastafarians.
Okay, so it's like a slight mockery on religion on most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
yeah.
essentially me taking all of their points, but instead of making it sound like I'm saying that God, spoke and everything came into existence, Roland farted and everything came into existence. It's just me using different wording to say the exact same thing they're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense why there's such a vitriol against something that doesn't exist, apparently. Right? That's
'Cause
not
you bitches
logical
get into our
or
politics
rational.
and school
It's not
systems and
logical or
indoctrinate the fuck
rational
out of
to do
everybody
so.
and teach
It's
them
not
incorrect
logical or
things like
rational to
flat
do so,
Earth
and you
and
know
there
it.
being a firmament.
You don't
NASA
get
is
upset about
untrustable, science is
imaginary
untrustable, and
beings,
don't
host.
listen to any
You
facts,
do not get
but only
angry
believe
about
in anything.
imaginary things.
Oh, then why are you so angry at
Do you
our
understand that?
imaginary beliefs?
Do you understand
why are you
that
so
for your
angry at
mind
our
that you're so
imaginary
pompous?
evolution?
You're such an
why
arrogant,
why are you so
pompous
angry at our
atheist
imaginary evolution?
that is
It's
trauma
almost
filled.
because
You are trauma filled, and you are believing.
It's almost because you think that what
You
we
are
believe is
bleeding.
dangerous to society.
You are
so guess what?
bleeding.
We actually have facts to say
You
what
are
you believe is
bleeding.
dangerous to society.
You are
there you
bleeding.
go. Now cry more.
You are bleeding.
Cry
Bleeding.
for me.
Bleeding. You are bleeding.
Oh, I love the tears. Here, one second.
I just
I think the problem is that he doesn't. I think what he doesn't understand is that we as people, we as a social species, have our minds are set up to dislike things even when they're not real, right? Who here sat down and said, "I love Voldemort from the Harry Potter series. He's my favorite character." It was written to be a character that you didn't like. Okay.
Wizard
all right, well,
Nazis!
yeah. You know,
I'm a Slytherin.
you know,
Cody, you like the Wizard Nazis?
Okay, think about. I was thinking about this last night while I was watching my animes like a good little nerd.
Cody.
I was thinking about this last night. What do all the bad guys say versus the heroes? What does the supervillain say in like every single movie and show?
well, I mean,
I'm trying to fix the world.
I'm trying to fix the. Are they wrong? I mean, come on. Are they wrong?
He's not. No,
Are
he's,
they
he
wrong?
is completely wrong.
Dude, are they?
His ideology is
Was
completely wrong,
Thanos
Cody.
wrong? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm
Thanos,
just saying.
maybe. Thanos might have been right, but Voldemort
I'm
was
just saying.
So, like that's the thing, right? The
Voldemort
thing is
was
that we're built.
targeting one specific group of people. They were wizard Nazis.
I have a better example. I have a better example for you. Have you ever seen Berserk?
Dessert?
Berserk?
Berserk.
No, I've seen
Never
a
heard of
couple things though.
Owl from Berserk. There is the man was like, I'm not as strong as my big brother. It's not actually his big brother, and so what does he do? He summons a horde of demons to brutally. Yeah, he summons a horde of demons to brutally assault the party in which he's been running in, and by the way, I mean sexually assault. Murder them in front of his the Guts, who is like the big brother figure of the party, and like he just does it because he's like, I need to be as strong as him, and that's the whole point, right? But the thing is no one likes him unless you like bad character writing, which is fine. That's fine. Because we are hard pressed to not like the things.
Trixie's pretty
that
happy
fall
with how
so
I'm handling all this new equipment. The voices are killing me, Smalls. Bro, I haven't heard that reference in a long ass fucking time. God damn. Thank you for bringing that up. Smalls. Dude. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Dude,
Ravi,
I fucking love this voice changer.
Ravi, I have a question. A statement. Relentless was like, whales don't have hip bones, and I showed him a picture, and he's like, that's a drawing. And then I showed him from a museum, and he said like, that's a hoax. It was so
What? Shaker downstairs.
Like whales do in fact have hip bones because that's how they mate.
Exactly.
Whales
They
lock their
evolved.
hip bones together to make that giant thing go in.
Well, no, the hip bones have nothing to do with the actual the vestigial.
Yeah. Oh, there's a structure there or something that makes it so.
It's literally like two sticks. They're just floating around. They're not even connected to any bone, with even tendons or muscles. They're just there. In a couple more million years, they're probably going to be gone. Who knows though? Actually, but yeah. No.
What kind of a background should I set up?
I don't know. Do what you want.
I kind of want to get some bookshelves.
Also, I have another thing for Ravi.
I got something for Ravi too.
Whoa. No, it's where are those papers? You said you send me the papers. I haven't gotten them yet.
I emailed you one this morning. I was pretty certain.
Did you? Oh shit. Did it?
Yeah, I emailed one this morning.
Did this
I'm
old
trying to
man just
find.
say I emailed them to you.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us your age without telling us your age. You still fucking using Outlook, bud?
Now and then? Why am I being attacked? What the hell?
Brother's like, yeah, let me check my MySpace real quick before.
Listen, I still get excited when I get the daily
my
paper.
God.
I don't know what
Dude's
you're talking
like,
about.
dude, fucking turn my internet on and that dial-up sound just...
I mean, I get excited when I come home because, like, I usually come home around 6. If I come home and my daily newspaper's on my front porch, I'm so excited.
Ravi, how old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
Bro, we're almost the same fucking age and you're acting like a 90-year-old?
I mean, I was raised by old people, to be
By
fair.
your grandparents? Okay, Harry...
Yeah.
That's not Harry Potter, but... That actually is badass. Dude, I would love if we actually liked Harry Potter. Yeah, we should all like Harry Potter. If you don't like Harry Potter, unfollow right now. Kidding, I love you all. If we all got back into like old school shit, like, dude, I live in a tiny little town with fucking 3 schools. I never see kids outside. Imagine going outside and seeing kids outside, going out to get your fucking newspaper with a cup of coffee, your neighbor's out there, and you strike up a conversation for 30 minutes. That'd be fucking awesome.
So that's what I've been trying to do in my town, right? So I just moved over here. My kids all love playing outside, right? So I started so I have my garage, and then next to it I have a shed, and the shed is just toys, and it's always unlocked. And my rule is, put them back.
Hell
And
yeah.
like,
Hell yeah.
you know,
Well, I did the same. I had the same rule when I was married. Open door policy. I had drum sets. We had like 4 guitars. I had my like 2 violins, fuck ton of instruments, 3 pianos, and kids would just come over and fucking play instruments all the time, and we'd make them food.
Yeah. My middle child, he's 5, right? He's severely autistic. He's 5. Kid spits more game than anyone I've ever known. But he's 5 years old and he's had a girlfriend for a year now. Like, kid spits mad game.
Damn.
But anyways,
That's awesome.
she
man.
lives.
Went into my spam. No. Okay. Yeah, I got it now.
So it's Evan's fault.
Yeah.
No,
why
it
am
was
I-
it's my email's fault. My email was fine.
No, but so she lives like right across the road, and she lives in the
Let me go back
apartment.
to it now.
She'll bring like all the kids over and stuff, and they'll play in the yard. They because of my oldest, who's 7, they started a DAG group, and so now on the weekends I make them DAG weapons and stuff like that, so that
blame
they
Evan.
can play war. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think I like the old aesthetic. I just think I like the aesthetic of, simple.
All right. I sent you an email back as a thank you. All right.
Okay. Well, when I find the other paper in a file that actually makes sense, I'll send it to you. But the problem is the other paper is on one of the files that can only be opened through
PDF. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I just wanted to read them, because I haven't really studied much abiogenesis and like microbiology and stuff like that. So.
Well, it's a rabbit hole, man. It's a rabbit hole that'll ruin your life. It ruined mine.
I mean, you are in the process of getting divorced.
Yo,
so.
what is up, Christ before Jesus? How you doing, brother?
Oh, Christ before Jesus. Oh.
I try to spread your teachings, my brother and Odin. Have you ever been humble enough to receive the Spirit of God? Are you stupid? You want to hop up here? And prove it?
Northern, yes, I have been humble enough to receive the Spirit of God. I'm currently humble enough to receive the Spirit of the God. I'll get on my hands and knees and I'll accept Him deep inside me.
God damn.
Do you give
Jesus
him an
Christ.
enthusiastic yes?
It's a good thing this is 18 and over. God.
Ravi, do you give him an enthusiastic yes?
Here. Let me give you my good one, right? I was Catholic, so this is the best. This is the best I can give you. I'm sorry, Daddy. I've been so
Christ before Jesus?
bad.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Christ Before Jesus is a smart dude. I haven't got his book yet, which is probably why I'm still not a mysticist, but
just DJs. Huh?
mysticist.
I have
all
I
the
got
way to his
his
stomach. God damn, dude. Since when are you so dirty?
I have.
Yeah, how are you liking his book? He can't see your chat, but I can read your chat to him. How are you liking his book? This Ravi guy reminds me of one of my besties. He's my bestie. Get fucked off. Fuck off. Get your own fucking bestie. Okay? He's in my room.
No, mine.
Listen. I love you both equally. I have enough room in my bed for. I have enough room for both of you.
Hey,
I bet you
I'm
do.
the poly one. He's not. So.
Yeah, I don't share.
Pick it to me.
I feel like I need to restart the stream because I said way too many curse words and TikTok
Yeah,
didn't like it.
and Ravi,
Sorry.
Ravi, you've been going on. I'm a bad fucking influence.
No,
I'm a
it
bad
was
influence. Oh shit! We'll let you up here, brother.
Oh,
What is
yo.
up, my god?
Oh my gosh. What's going on?
How you doing, beautiful?
Doing all right.
You know what?
So what's
I
this
have-
about? You haven't grabbed the book yet and you're not a mythicist?
So And I explain I explain this on a daily basis. Every time someone asks me, do I believe that Jesus existed? My number one response is always, I don't know, because listening to you, for instance, I cannot deny anything that you have said or taught. I can't deny any of it. But so like when I joined your stream, I asked you a couple of questions about it as well. The consensus being that he had existed. When we look at the information that they provide in their citations, I feel like, how do I say this? I don't know what I don't know. And I feel like if the consensus is agreeing that it is true, then what am I missing? So yes, I have not got the book yet. Okay, you know what? It's on your page, right?
Yeah, the link's on there. Yeah.
No excuses. I'll get it. Is there a physical copy?
Yeah, there's a physical copy. It's the ebook that I talk about a lot because we just price it at $3. But if you're in America, the print version is $15.
Wonderful. I'll get the print. I like to have physicals. Yeah, the curiosity for me, I think I can agree so far with my ignorance that the biblical Jesus did not exist. I think the hard part is when I talk with Catholics when it comes to Paul.
Okay.
Because they reference, for instance, they reference all the time Irenaeus knowing Polycarp, and then Polycarp was attached somehow
Here,
to John.
Yeah.
And that part, all I know is that, correct me if I'm wrong, Polycarp did not know John personally. Did Polycarp even exist though?
Polycarp, we do have something small from him. That
is it contemporary?
From what I understand. So what?
Is it contemporary?
Of to who?
Poly.
What do you mean? Is
like,
Polycarp contemporary
his
to who?
own writings? Like, do we have his own writings?
Oh, like the writings. For the most part, we don't really see too much of an issue with Polycarp's existence. But Polycarp seems fine. Yeah.
Okay, but he did not
as far as the
Irenaeus
stylometric
or
analysis
John.
goes, he comes up with people that would be writing around the time that he supposedly writes.
What's their argument? Their argument is always about, God, I wish I had a Catholic to hop up right now.
So the Catholics, instead of mentioning Irenaeus, they may mention Ignatius or Clement.
Ignatius as well, and
they're
definitely
talking
Pliny.
about Clement.
Clement? I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. So if you're talking as specifically about Paul, they'll bring up Ignatius, and Ignatius they'll bring up Clement. That's because there's.
Oh, you cut out. Ignatius.
Characters back into the past, most likely just to fill that gap between the supposed death of Jesus in 30 and the first time that we actually get stories of Jesus there in like the 140s or so. So that apostolic lineage, I mean, notice that like no one claims to go too terribly far back to too many disciples. They'll say John, they'll say James, they may say Peter, but the reason for that is because these are said to be the disciples that last the longest, who live the longest.
Okay.
That way, when Jesus dies in 30, you don't have to trace your lineage back to 30. You just have to trace it back to, say, 100 or 90 or somewhere in there where they say that John, James, and Peter died.
So they just connect it. I'm trying to think of, maybe I might have a note on it. Check, see if I have a note. Because someone was saying something, and my only argument for them was, listen, I don't know all of it. This is the research that I do know. If you would like to talk further, go check out Christ Before Jesus. Is that it? Nope, that's fine tuning. Ha ha ha.
You have just like a list, like a compendium of all their arguments or something?
I journal every stream. So any point that's brought up that I don't know, I'm writing down the opponent's arguments, my arguments, and then whatever. I'll do the research live, of course, if I don't know something. So I just have it all written down. Damn, I can't fucking find it. What were they saying? God, let me... One specific... Maybe it's in my history. He was saying that Irenaeus knew Poly, and Poly knew John, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, according to Irenaeus. Polycarp doesn't say it.
Oh, it's just hearsay.
100%.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Irenaeus says that he heard Polycarp, or he was a disciple of Polycarp, and that Polycarp was a hearer of John. And it's like, okay, cool. We don't even really know what a hearer means. Like, okay, so you heard him speak or something? And Polycarp supposedly dies in like 155 to 167, somewhere in there. So I don't know how old he was whenever he heard John talk. Maybe he's a baby.
Yeah, I bring that up all the time. Isn't there's difference in scripture based on biblical interpretation of when they were written versus actual historical context of when they were written too, correct?
But for Polycarp?
The Bible, because I know that Mark was written in what, fucking 70?
No, there's no date given for when it's written. There's no name of who the person is. It never claims to be an eyewitness, nothing like that. So the current consensus within scholarship at the moment, and it is moving right now, is that Mark is written somewhere around 70. But the only real reason that it places it there is because of Mark 13. It just talks about the destruction of the temple. So that's it.
Which
like
was
it just
also
says
written during that time anyway, so that it's not even a prophecy.
Well, yeah, the destruction of the temple is in 70. But I mean, you and I can write a story about the Civil War. Doesn't mean we're writing in
always my argument as well.
1865. Yeah. Like now, here's the thing that'll blow your mind. Try to guess what decade is the first decade that we have anybody's mention, any church fathers mention of any gospels, even just alluding to them.
Really? Okay. No, not second century.
Try to
That's when
guess.
the names were added. Well,
the second century, when the names are added, is 180 to 185 from Irenaeus. But try to guess the first time that somebody says anything about him.
3rd century, I guess.
No, I mean it'd be it's in the 2nd century, but try to guess which decade.
140.
Pretty close. It'd be 150s.
Wow.
Yeah. So the Gospel of Mark mentions something that happens in 70, sure, but it doesn't get mentioned by any known writer, even alluded to into the 150s.
Now,
and that's from Justin Martyr, and Justin Martyr says we have memoirs of the apostles. Doesn't even call them gospels.
You said Justin Martyr?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's my argument from a theistic perspective. Just because they hadn't written about it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Oh,
no,
sure. Well, I'm just talking about like when these things are written. All
That's
I'm
fair.
talking about is the fact that just choosing the earliest possible date in a range of 80 years is very intellectually dishonest.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, trusting your great-great-grandfather saying anything is dishonest, taking that as facts. I'm trying to think. There was one specific question that was keeping me away from mythicism. I don't know if it was necessarily Jesus or if it was Paul. because there's some really fucking good arguments for Paul's existence that I could not deny.
Paul's existence?
Yeah.
He isn't mentioned outside of Christianity once.
I swear the cat. What am I thinking of?
Nope. Not a single time is Paul mentioned outside of Christianity. Not once. Not even Shaw.
Let me look into this, see if our all-powerful AI can give me an argument.
Sure.
What was it saying? Paul mentions, don't care about that. Refers to a letter, don't care about that. Don't care about that.
Every single instance you will find is simply just a Christian in the 2nd century talking about
Wow,
Paul.
yeah, you're right. Holy shit. Okay, but did anyone know Paul? Well, if you're saying he didn't exist, then of course they wouldn't.
No one claims to have met him.
No one claims to have met him.
Nope. The only time that we have any claim of meeting Paul from another author that tries to identify themselves is 2 Peter, which even Christian scholars know that's not from Peter.
Okay.
No one claims to have met Paul.
Where did this caricature of Paul come up then?
Marcion.
Marcion.
The Marcionites, Marcion publishes the first New Testament canon in 144, and it includes 10 books written in the style of letters attributed to Paul. From there on, things get edited and added to those letters. We see those edits. People write in Paul's name, and eventually people even write in the style of Paul, like Hebrews, and don't even claim to be Paul, but they're just writing in his style.
Why do people believe that Hebrews was written by Paul then?
People
so you can't even
don't generally.
So if they're writing in his style, then it would be inaccurate to dictate who wrote it based on writing style, because they subscribed to
When
style.
I say style, I guess I'm not exactly meaning style like stylometry there. It's more like just, it's very clear that whoever wrote Hebrews was a fan of Paul, which is exactly what Origen said in the 3rd century. Even Christian church fathers back then, they were like, yeah, Hebrews isn't written by Paul. Like, they knew it.
I should just say that user has just said that you're talking complete BS, which he's not, guys. You're a biblical scholar, aren't you, guys?
This gentleman is the reason that I question whether I believe Jesus existed or not. I keep bumping my mic. I'm sorry. Where's your hardback?
What was the question there? I think someone asked me a question.
Yeah, you're a biblical scholar, correct?
I would not call myself a scholar. No.
Oh, I thought you had like I thought you were like deconstruction zone and Bible guy.
Well,
sorry.
Even in those particular cases, no offense to Dalton and Justin, I love those guys, but I wouldn't even really consider them scholars per se. Experts, yes, but I don't know about scholar. In my opinion, a scholar is somebody who has a PhD in a relevant field and is currently in academia.
Okay, yeah. No,
in some degree.
I was thinking I'm talking like, did you like go to school to learn specifically about this, or is this more like a passion that's turned into a job?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, then, yeah. I mean, if that's your definition of scholar, then I mean, Dalton and Justin would still hit it before me. But I mean, I'm just a data scientist.
Oh, okay.
You're a data scientist? I didn't even know that.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Like Dr. Joe.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking into that because, again, I haven't considered myself a mythicist, but I have absolutely been leaning towards it. The hardship that I have is I'm completely ignorant on those subjects specifying towards Jesus and Paul, and the Catholics, goddamn, do they know a lot. And I don't study Catholicism at all.
Yeah, well, okay. So yes, they do know a lot because Catholics focus a lot more of their teaching on like church history and whatnot, because that matters to them. Apostolic lineage matters. Whereas to the Protestants, they're like, I don't give a shit, just give me Jesus. But the Catholics, and the Catholics, though, while yes, they do know a lot of names and they know a lot of dates and certain texts and whatnot, at the end of the day, they're only hearing what the Catholic Church is telling them about them, which we can already tell just by taking a quick look at the New Testament itself, that the early church fathers in many cases were lying. I mean, consider this. Next time you have a Catholic up, be like, okay, I understand that you know a lot about these kind of things. When do you think Matthew was written? And they'll probably tell you the consensus. They'll probably say it was around 80 to 90. So all you got to do is just say, well, Eusebius says it was written in 41. So looks like you're in contradiction with the church father. So what do you want to do? And if you ask them, oh, hey, what age was Jesus when he died?
Right.
They would probably say about 33 or so. You'd be like, well, Irenaeus says he died at 50 and made a pretty good argument for it. So
as if
looks like you're in contradiction with the church father.
50. I mean, 50 was like old.
That's impressive.
Because 40 to 50 was the average age of death, and 60 if you're lucky.
So who is Irenaeus?
Irenaeus is Irenaeus of Lyon. He is in like present day France is where he's he ends up kind of being bishop, if you will.
Yeah.
He writes from 180 to 185. He is the first church father that we know of that was raised in Christianity, which is very telling, by the way, because if you think that this religion started in 30 with Jesus, and the first time that you get somebody in a position of power that wasn't an adult convert to religion, it's 180, that's weird. Like,
that's valid.
That means that you've been handing these positions of power to just random people off the street, basically. I mean, what? There had to have been people raised within this for quite some time, surely.
Which how do I ask this? Which scholars or which institution do you trust to get your information from when it comes to Irenaeus?
What scholars do I trust to get my information from?
Yeah, because like for instance, Bart Ehrman, we all know who he is, agrees with this consensus of Jesus existing.
I mean, I think that for the most part, I mean, most scholars mean well. I mean, unless you're literally like a mega church pastor who happens to have a PhD and works in
speaking of mega church, I'm Joel Osteen.
Is
Everyone
on the board of
money,
some department somewhere. Say what?
I said, speaking of church pastors, I am Joel Osteen. Everyone give me your jet. I need all your money. Sell your house. Sell your clothes. Give me your money. If you're a Christian, sell your shit. Give me it. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's the thing. Like a lot of like religious scholars, like within the field of religion, a lot of scholars are personally religious, with many of them actually holding positions in churches or on the boards of churches. So, I mean, it's already going to be fairly skewed, but nevertheless, I would say that if there is a scholar who comes out and says, "Hey, this is my take on this," you know, I'm going to take them fairly seriously. I'm going to trust that they are trying their best to present what they see. Now, if I go in there and I see that they're basing their information off of just weird takes, like some Gary Habermas loser, then I'm not gonna trust him as far as I can throw him. And he's a pretty heavy guy, so I don't think I can throw him very far. But
valid.
Someone like Bart Ehrman, like I trust that he's trying his best to give some kind of an explanation or give his opinion based off of good information or decent information. The only reason I disagree with Bart Ehrman is because the information he's basing his opinion off of is outdated, and I can see that from a data science standpoint. But he wouldn't see that. He's not a data scientist. He's not going to know more or less what I know about this.
Gotcha. And I may have been saying this wrong as well. Tacitus, this might be from me misunderstanding you when I watch you, so don't hate me too much. I love you. He wasn't even necessarily talking about Christians, but Christians instead of the Seraphim Christus Church, correct?
I would say that they're the same. I would say that that's where the Christians come from. The earliest Christians we see the term Christian being used. I believe Justin Martyr actually talks about how there's the term Christian and the term Christian that is applied to them, and both of them are legit, is what he says.
Oh, really? They call
I
okay.
thought that Seraphine Crestas was a whole other religion. I thought it was like polytheistic even.
You would be pretty much correct, and that's where the Christians basically branch off from.
Which is probably why Jesus turns water into wine. Gotta love that Dionysus trick.
Oh.
So Serapis, like you just mentioned, Serapis was brought down from Sinope, that's a city in Asia Minor, down to Alexandria by Ptolemy I in order to kind of branch Greek or bridge Greek and Egyptian beliefs. That's the statue of Serapis was brought down, and they kind of worshipped it and whatnot.
Okay.
So he says Ptolemy I said that he was motivated to bring the statue down thanks to a dream given to him by what he called the unknown god. Fast forward about 400 years, and you've got Marcion publishing the first gospel in the first New Testament canon. His hometown is Sinope, and he publishes in his gospel that Jesus is not the descendant of Yahweh. He believes Yahweh was some cruel, unjust God. He believes that Jesus is the descendant of the unknown God.
The Gnostics, correct? Is that the?
The Gnostics is like an umbrella term for anything that's not like super Catholic or proto-Catholic.
No, I was
But
thinking
yeah.
because there's a specific denomination. I don't know if they died out. I know they have like the Demiurge. And
Yeah, well,
is that
that would be something that's found within some Gnostic teachings, yes.
Yeah,
but from Marcion, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Didn't know that.
So Marcion straight up says that Jesus is the son of the unknown God, or an unknown God he calls God the Father.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot because I follow you, but I don't tune into a lot of your streams.
And you're
so.
talking about Marcion of Sinup 85 to 160, correct?
Yep.
From Pontus,
He is
modern
from
Turkey. Okay.
Yep. He is from the town that Serapis worship came from.
And he distinction between the God of the Old Testament and the God revealed in Jesus Christ. Okay. Marcion's role rejected the Hebrew scriptures entirely. Interesting. And why? What the fuck? What is often considered the first known
So
Christian canon.
that's a good question. We don't really know exactly why he did that. I don't know if it's hey, I want to kind of like preserve or help Jewish people by kind of blending their culture with Greek culture and preserving it in that way. Kind of get the Romans off their backs or something. I don't know. Either that, he could be anti-Semitic, and he could be going against it and just saying, "Hey, I think your religion is trash."
Everyone
we don't know.
back then was anti-Semitic, so.
Wait, okay. Here's a contradiction I'm seeing. Published. So he didn't write them, he edited them.
Edited what?
The one gospel and okay, so shortened version of the Gospel of Luke. He removed references to the Old Testament. He published.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Yep.
I see.
So
okay.
Irenaeus is where that claim comes from, and this is the crux, the anchor, the main. It's the whole enchilada, if you will, of our argument found in our book. So Irenaeus in 180, he says that Marcion took an already existing Gospel of Luke and pulled pieces from it. He retracted from it. He redacted some of it in order to come up with what he called the Gospel of the Lord, or what we now call Evangelion. So that's what Irenaeus says. But he admits something, and this is very key to understanding what's going on here. He says that the Marcionites, the followers of Marcion, believed that the opposite happened. They claimed that Marcion's Evangelion was first, his gospel was written first, and the Gospel of Luke added to it in order to create the Gospel of Luke. So in other words, he says, we say this, they say that. And scholars today know who, I'm not shitting you, straight up just take his word for it and assume that the Gospel of Luke was first and Marcion came second by pulling out of it. When we take a look at the Gospel of Luke in the Greek using stellometry, it doesn't matter if we look at one chapter at a time, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't even matter if we look at it in the Latin Vulgate or even the fucking King James version of the Bible. We see that chapters 4 through 22 are from a different author than the beginning and the end of Luke. And whoever wrote the beginning and the end of Luke wrote all of Acts. That tells us, as plain as day, that Marcion's gospel did come first and Luke added to it. Otherwise, it would all come up as one author.
Now, who's the thoughts of who Luke is? Because I know Q, M, and L are the quote-unquote known authorships, which would be Q being source, L and M being Luke and Mark. What's the leading idea for who wrote the other part of Luke?
Well, I mean, it's solved. Q is Evangeline.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's done. It's just people keep calling it Q and keep looking in the first century, and they're not going to find shit because they're looking in the wrong century.
So now let me ask this, because this will contradict you, just because I know it'll come up one day if I bring this up. Let me look it up real quick. I want to make sure I don't say this wrong, because I know you'll kick my ass either way.
I am just as sure that Luke and Acts are in the middle of the 2nd century that I'm talking to you on TikTok right now. It is the closest thing that I know of as a fact for the Bible.
That's gnarly. See, I'm completely ignorant on that. I just grew up.
I know something about the Bible, about a fact of the Bible. Rabbits chew cud, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently.
So does the Hyrax.
Yeah, Hyrax. They're also not. They also apparently have not fully cloven hooves. Apparently, they still have some sort of hooves.
Also, the bat is a bird.
Yep.
Yeah, right. How about that?
Yeah. And the Earth is flat.
My favorite one is
to be fair, the word for bird there is actually flying things, but whatever.
Well, this is fowl.
Okay, so
it's talking about fowl, which did meant flying things, true.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I feel like it could have been a different category. Yeah.
I feel like God could have, if he's inspiring the Bible, could have helped with that a bit.
Yeah. And how do we know that Marcion wrote those aspects of Luke? Like what?
Sure. Yeah. So because of Irenaeus, Tertullian, and Origen talking so much shit that we're actually able to reconstruct what he said.
Just because they talk so much shit about him and quote him.
Yep. Yep. In fact, Tertullian does a really good job of pretty much going line by line and saying what Marcion said. And not only Evangeline, but also his versions of the letters of Paul.
And it seems the reason they don't accept Q as Evangeline, but instead as source, is because there's no manuscript evidence for him saying said things. But if the Irenaeus and you said
it was Irenaeus, Tertullian, and Origen. 3 church fathers from 180 to 230. They hate Marcion, and so they just keep typing. They keep writing about him and keep quoting his text, and so we're able to just put it back together.
Got you. That makes sense. Okay. Wow. That's good. God. You know what I think is the funniest fucking thing about all of this is, and I don't know what your perspectives are on like actual belief systems, but I find it hilarious that the belief in God, this fucking book right here, is supposed to be so fucking simple that the dumbest people are able to find God by reading this scriptures. And yet you need to, we have the most in-depth arguments going, like, you need to have a fucking doctorate in X, Y, and Z to agree with this. Like, what?
Yeah. It's one of the reasons I don't actually debate the existence of God or anything like that. I don't like it. It's uninteresting to me, because at a certain point, and I've had these kind of conversations before about God and the existence and blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden I just realized, wait a minute, we're over here with the cosmological and this transcendental argument, and all these different giant, 5-6 syllable words trying to describe God and trying to figure out whether or not it's possible he even exists. Like at this point, like who gives a shit? Like who cares? Like I don't care anymore, because if it requires this level of thinking, it's not really worth anyone's time.
That's where my
So
thoughts have
I
been
consider
coming.
myself to be apatheist. It's the idea that I'm an atheist, sure, but if God exists, I don't give a fuck.
But you
Like I don't
apathize.
care.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm apathetic towards the entire thing. I just don't care.
Yeah, if a God existed, I still have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, if a God exists and he doesn't like what I'm doing, tell him I live in North Texas, come find me. Pull up.
I forgot what the line
The
is.
amount of times that I pray on stream.
I forget the quote. It's if God it's like something. If God exists, it does not affect me. He may be around though. I do like that quote. I forget who said that. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, the reason that I do what I do is just because it was so hard for me to deconstruct, because of mainly the fear of hell, right? So now my goal, I actually didn't mean to do this being towards specifically only religions, which is why I say there is no evidence for God, not there is no evidence for Christianity. Trying to teach live how to critically think and question how to be a skeptic, basically. But it ended up just kind of snowballing into the anti-Christian rhetoric. Kind of fucked up there, but
Yeah, that is the bulk of our book.
I'm gonna guess.
But
Yeah,
take a
that was
look
my
at
next
it.
question. That's where all of it. It's all this information is going to be in there. I'll be able to take my notes, right?
Oh yeah. Oh definitely.
Do you
We
mention
actually
in there-
leave.
Okay.
I believe we do. I think we try to leave a blank page after every chapter, just to kind of be able to put notes in if you like.
Okay.
Try to.
Do you bring
Or at least
in the
some
where you
some
get the
space there.
information?
Try to. Say what?
So like, okay. I'm very.
Cody's very information wanting.
I'm trying to think of how to say this. I can't disagree with anything that you say, nor any other mythicist I've ever talked to. But also because of just the very, very shallow searching I've done on it, the only words that pop in my head are conspiracy. So I'm trying to look at it from a very critical standpoint, because I don't want to teach anything of the sorts and not know it, right?
Yeah.
So I
we
wanna make sure that-
we explicitly talk about like zeitgeist and how that's dog shit, and the idea of like conspiracy theories from the Roman government and everything. Like no. Those are out the window. In a nutshell, we believe that even the natural Jesus and Paul, as presented by the New Testament, did not exist, simply because the writings show up in the 2nd century as opposed to the 1st, which does away with Paul because it presents him as somebody who writes in the 1st century, but does away with Jesus as well because of certain issues like anachronisms in the text that are explained by a later author. Also, we see that there's an evolution of the character, that they're putting it together over time, and he is less of a man who becomes deified and more of a deity that becomes historicized. And so we just see this. We see this within the text. It's not a conspiracy. It's just kind of the evolution of thought. It's more anthropology than anything else.
Got you. Copy. Well, I'm going to grab that book. I appreciate you hopping up in here and chatting with me and explaining it a little bit more. And I'll be showcasing the book. Every book that I have on my bookshelf, I showcase. So I absolutely appreciate you, brother.
Well, thank you very much for having me up.
Yeah, man. You have yourself a good day, brother.
That was very nice.
I love him.
Enjoyed that a lot.
Absolutely. That's why I always
quote was
agree
from,
with it, but I
quote was from-
I'm not as knowledgeable.
The quote was from Simon Laplace, and it's, "Do you believe in God? I have no need for that hypothesis, but he may be around though." I like the quote a lot. So.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, also, someone mentioned Godless Engineer. Absolutely love him to death. I've spoken with him as well. I didn't know that he was a mythicist. Again, that's one of the reasons that I'm. Yeah, that was Christ before Jesus. That's one of the reasons that I'm very hesitant. If I talk to someone that knows more than me, i.e. him, if I have a question, he can explain it super easily. If I'm subscribing to mythicism, then I feel like it is my duty, especially having a platform, it is my duty to be able to defend it and argue for it and explain it in depth. So if I don't actually know what I'm talking about, why would I verbalize, at least externally, that I subscribe to this, right? I feel like that would be irresponsible of me. This isn't the discussion forum for that. I don't need to be skeptical of the guys, the fucking Earth is not fucking flat.
Wait, what?
Jesus
who's bringing
fucking
up
Christ?
What's
YouTube.
okay? Okay. Okay. I thought we were like
Apologia's argument against mythicism. Interesting. See that right there. Comments like that. Every time I think about mythicism, someone's got something to fucking bring up to me that quote unquote like debunks it or whatever. But then whenever I bring these points up to someone like Christ before Jesus, no. They don't stand a chance. Like, this motherfucker has so much information. I know the majority of the people watching right now also watch him, but go fucking watch his shit on it. Dude's genius.
I mean, if you
I
watch
took as many notes as I could there, but I didn't take enough notes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what'd you say,
if
Remy?
I was gonna say, if you watch Apologia and Godless Engineer talk about the subject, and they have a couple times, you usually can get a sense that they certainly pull punches because they're friends, but you tend to get a sense that Godless Engineer has a little bit more there. I've watched him talk on it a couple times.
Fair enough. I haven't spoken with Godless about mythicism. We've only talked about research and the ways that we research evidence. Can you explain in dumb terms? Explain which? What did you want explained? I'm sorry. This dude could have been in any one of so many people's. I'm sorry. What is that saying? So many people that it's nothing claim. What? Skepticism is fine until it becomes a wall against new information. Yes, and that's why I don't call myself a full-blown skeptic.
Yeah, and the
If I
Welsh
subscribe
skeptic
to-
is just the Welsh skeptic is just a play on Alex O'Connor being cosmic skeptic.
Yeah.
I like Alex O'Connor.
I like Alex as well. I think my only problem is I don't like using philosophical definitions because they're so. How do I say this?
He's an atheist by our definition. He still doesn't
Yeah, by
believe
our
in
definition, he's an atheist, but he calls himself an agnostic because he does formal philosophical debates. If I was doing a formal debate, I would not call myself an atheist because the fucking definitions
You
change.
said that you would potentially be having a YouTube debate soon.
I did, yes. We're currently getting the details set up. He is a philosopher. We're trying to get the details on what the topics are going to be. So far, we've got like 6 topics.
What's one of them?
I'm sorry?
What's one of them?
Let me read them out, actually. He reached out on Instagram, which I don't use my Instagram very much, so if you guys reach out on Instagram, I'm probably not going to respond. I'm much more active on interesting. Yeah, we're even still trying to decide if we're trying to do it more discussion based, like a back and forth, or if we're trying to have an actual argument. So definition of the usage of atheism: there being no evidence for theism, literal interpretation of the Bible versus allegorical, God needing worship to feel powerful, life from non-life, definition of faith, arguments in favor of theism/Christianity. Those are so far some of the topics that we're thinking about talking.
I remember a few weeks ago, there's a guy preaching on the campus and saying like evolution wasn't real, and I was able to prove evolution to him by saying, "I'm going to give you the first one. All right, abiogenesis didn't happen. It was God. He made the first single-celled organism, and I'm now going to show you how we get from there to now. And I was able to, like, in I think it was a 30 I didn't have any classes. I was there for like 30 to an hour. And it was very, very fun because it was like, I mean, I can't deny the facts. So, I feel like he's going to become an atheist one day, but I mean, I don't know.
I think that's
He's
another
definitely not a
hardship
young
as well. Like the amount of people that we talk to on a daily basis. You need to show how you got there first. Huh?
Jesus Skywalker. I did
Horrific
just
act
say to
recorded
I
by
said to
Flavius
I said to the
Josephus.
guy.
Captain, say that again. What did Josephus do? What? Continue, Evan. Sorry, I'm talking to YouTube.
Jesus Skywalker. If you want to like come up, if you're talking about evolution, because I can talk to you about evolution, so can Ravi. He can talk to you about abiogenesis. But I was saying about how I convinced a younger creationist that, sure, let's say God did create the first single-celled organism. Let's go from there to now, and I can explain that in depth. That's a fact.
I agree with you, Chixie. The hot dense state beginning its expansion was not an accident or random. It's a mischaracterization. Yes. Cody, Aaron is going crazy with the gifts. Huge W. Oh, shit. Yo, Aaron. I love you.
Aaron sent like
Buddy.
3,000, like almost like 2,000 gifts.
God damn. Yeah, well, god damn, dude. Yeah, that you've sent so far the equivalent of fucking almost 3 fucking galaxies. Absolute W. W's in chat for Aaron. I have got to run to the restroom and grab some more water.
Okay.
You have access,
Jesus.
so.
Jesus. Skywalker. Well, I'll just call you Skywalker because I feel like calling you Jesus would be weird. Jesus. Jesus. If you want to talk about evolution, I can talk to you about evolution. If you want to talk about biogenesis, Ravi is a lot better for that, and he's here. So. Yeah.
Yeah, realistically speaking, Skywalker, you have a great panel to come up and try to discuss these things about.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Yeah. I just request up. Did you request up? No, you didn't. William Cook did. Jesus Skywalker, I'm going to invite you up. Accept my invite. I'd like you to come up. So you can talk...
Don't feel like you have to, though, man. I understand the conditions.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I just sent you the invite, so...
I mean, we are just weirdos online that are sitting around having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm. I started packing today, and I'm kind of sad.
Oh man.
Because I need to take my car, so I have to drive. It's a total of 38 hours, so I'm just gonna take a week-long trip to Massachusetts. So. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I thought you were. That makes sense why your name is that. I was like, I feel like that's a bit disrespectful to Christianity, if you're a Christian.
Starting January 14th, you guys won't see me for a little while.
Oh no! What's happened?
I am going on a what my company is calling a Pretty Faces tour. Essentially, they're picking a few of us young doctorates to send around to different labs, big environments, and stuff like that to represent my particular company, to just basically to be the face of knowledge.
Just so you guys know, I am currently buying Christ Before Jesus' book, and I highly recommend you guys do as well. There is no point in saying you agree or disagree with somebody until you fucking study it.
Yeah, I agree. That's
So we're gonna buy his book. That way I can at least say that I've studied it, or at least read it. I know a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get that. Free delivery on Wednesday. God damn it. Fuck Christmas, dude. The time for shipping? I want overnight shipping, god damn it.
I know, I'm so mad. My coffee machine broke this morning, and I don't get my new one until Tuesday.
Dude, yeah, I ordered my lights. I ordered my lights, and then like the day after I ordered my lights, everything stopped being next day shipping.
Oh, so frustrating.
Proceed to checkout. everyone else go buy his book. It's on Amazon. $2.99 for the PDF online version or Kindle, and then also $14.99 for the paperback. Sorry, not hardback, paperback. I prefer physical copies, which is why I try and order physical copies of stuff. That way you have a bookshelf, you can bring it up.
I like physical copies of old books, but newer books I tend to buy audiobooks because it's a little, I don't know. If I have, like on my bookshelf, I have an entire 4 now, 4-rung section of books that are over like 100 years old, and I'm content with that. It fills my brain with joy.
I feel that. DJ, good, yes. With that being said, read books you don't agree with too. Like I've read Descartes on his proofs for God, same as Aquinas. Read these things so that you know what they're talking about, and it'll also help you better be able to argue them because you actually know what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah. I've this is gonna sound bad, but I have read Mein Kampf.
What?
Not for any like nefarious reasons.
You've read what?
I literally Mein Kampf.
Never heard of that.
It's the book that Hitler wrote in prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've
Okay.
read it. The ramblings of a madman are incredibly interesting to me.
Honestly, and I'm gonna be entirely real with you. My first read of Mein Kampf, it was not as bad as I expected. But the second read, I was like, "Holy crap! 1 second, where did those glasses I was wearing go?" Because like this is just rambling.
I mean, his grammatically is fine. Like all the grammar and like spelling is fine in it. Now it's obviously because he has an editor. But then you just actually look at the actual stuff he's saying, like, holy shit, this guy's insane.
Yeah.
How did no one think to like, hey, maybe we shouldn't make him the right chaplain?
Yeah, that's why I always tell people read a book twice before you make an opinion on it, because like your first read, you're going to be caught up in what it's saying and how it's saying it. Your second read, you're going to be caught up in what it's saying.
That's true. Hume, I love Hume. I've read Mein Kampf and Das Kapital and Communist Manifesto. Godspeed on YouTube.
All right. Well, this is an appropriate response from my girlfriend. She said, I'm so tired. And I just texted back, Chimkin. Because I'm eating chicken right now.
No, yeah, that's it. That's the best response, you know?
Yep.
The guy I'm talking to right now texted me asked me if I wanted to hang out tomorrow, and I said no, and I haven't said anything else. But like my autistic brain was just like, I just want to give him an answer so I can keep doing other things. And now I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, did I just was that the wrong thing to say?
Well, do you want to hang out tomorrow with him?
No, I don't want to hang out tomorrow. I'm going to the card shop tomorrow. I told him this earlier this week.
Then have a date at the card shop.
He hates the card shop.
I think we're going to go ahead and end so I can get some other videos. I didn't make any videos today at all because I was waiting for the equipment.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and end, guys. I appreciate you all beyond measure.
Have a good night.
Thank you for all the
Ravi,
support.
thank you. And Ravi, thank you for the papers.
Peace.
And
Good night,
you guys all have a good day. Appreciate you guys. Catch you tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. Central. And to you guys as well over here on YouTube's. Appreciate you guys showing up. I know it's been a little bit rough for the YouTube today. I'm gonna continue working on that and get everything fixed up. Make sure that the camera, the audio, everything, lights, everything. I'm gonna see if I can get everything working correctly. Appreciate you guys for dealing with it today. So love you guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.